Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to our Crusader Kings 3 Basking in Glory playthrough. Very excited to be continuing this one today. Last session went quite well. We made some decent progress and we got to a bit of a crossroads, which resulted in the poll that you should be seeing at the top of chat today. I got that poll live, when I announced the stream, I guess about 10 hours ago, so hopefully folks who aren't able to watch live but are able to watch VODs were able to get their sort of votes in as well. When I woke up this morning, it was leaning... it's been actually interesting watching that poll swing back and forth a little bit. It's been leaning towards Start Independence War, and then right when we went live with the Live Soon screen, it went right down to 50-50, and now it's back up to 55% Start Independence War right away. Very quickly, just want to tell you what that poll is about, and then we'll dive into the action today, because I want to get everyone's kind of votes in there. If you're here right now and you haven't seen it yet, there should be a little blue bar across the top of chat where you should be able to click and get your vote in. But basically, I realized that we've set ourselves up in a decent situation where we can declare our war for independence immediately. However, I realized after last session that the hooks that we have on our fellow vassals, they're just weak hooks, and to force people to join a faction, you need strong hooks on them. So if we were to declare that independence war right away, then we would have to rely on our own strength and the strength of Lotharingia, our allies, rather than any factions, or rather any other members of the faction. And that means two things. We could either make the faction and hope that, Toulouse, for example, they were, it was the Duke of Barcelona, they were trying to get independence previously anyway, so maybe they'll join our faction and then we can push our terms, or we can just declare an independence war separately without involving any factions or anything like that. So there's a couple ways we can do it, and it seems like we're leaning towards that declaration sooner rather than later. So that's Start Independence War right away. Whereas the other option is, of course, to try and get some more strong hooks. They're not easy. It's very, chance based. Got to pray to RNGesus. But if you get strong hooks, then we could force people to join our independence struggle. The only difference is that if more people join our independence struggle, then our liege ends up weaker after we gain independence, and they won't be able to go to war with us as quickly. But then again, we have Lotharingia as allies. We have Toulouse as allies as well. Although, if our former liege tries to take land back from us, and Toulouse doesn't join us in our war for independence, then that alliance doesn't matter as far as defending ourselves against our former liege, right? So that's the only thing that makes me a little nervous if Aquitaine decides to, or Aquitaine, decides to get aggressive. That's the only thing that makes me kind of nervous. Anyway, that's what the voting is for. So don't hesitate to vote and let me know what you guys think. But it's leaning hard towards Start Independence War right away. I say hard. It's only 6%, so it could tip the other way. With that said, a warm welcome to all of y'all hanging out in chat right now. We got Huck Houston, Timeless Chronicles 2. We got Daryl Weinstein. We have AK Lacer, Francis Elijah Velasco. We got Wickles. We got Aegis. We got Classified. Cannot stay on vacation with the wife. Sounds good. I hope you're enjoying the vacation, buddy. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. We got Jishnu S. We got Ren. We have with us Mr. Football Boy. We got SAR. We got 6X Lord. Conrado C. Unfortunately couldn't be here for Disco Elysium, even though I recommended it so many times, but I watched the video and it was awesome, dude. I loved it. Sounds good, Conrado. Glad you enjoyed it. And no worries, buddy. I don't know if hopefully you'll be able to make it live for future streams, but the VODs will always be up, and I hope you continue to enjoy the journey we go on. It was a good time on Friday. Gerald Cabrera, been a while indeed. It's been some time since I've been streaming regularly, but I'm getting back into it now. Sean Scheitel, how's it going? We've got David Packman as well. Maybe Strong Hook at the same time. Oh, true. I didn't even think about my men at arms and stuff. Though I don't think we'll need men at arms. We'll take a look at it. Just don't die. I know. Yeah, I have to be careful about that because we haven't got high partition yet either, right? Jazzy B, glad you can make it, and Morgaine Fitcher. Did I pronounce that right? Please correct me if I got that wrong. Glad you could join us as well. 2 Mondays in a row indeed. Let's go ahead and hit that continue button, dive on in, and just take a moment to appreciate that main menu music as we dive in, though. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. I love the music in this DLC. It's absolutely fantastic. Stefan De Beer, yeah, I know. I know. I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. It stresses me out as well. Don't worry. I'm working on it. Blaze Flame, how's it going? Carl M, how goes? Oh, neck surgery. Oh man, I hope you're doing all right, and I hope I can provide a fun distraction. And goddamn, hope you're doing okay, bud. But yeah, so just as a quick recap, again, we did manage to kill our old liege, who was the king of West Francia, splitting West Francia into two. We are now under what's his name, Carloman of Aquitaine, and again, so just to take a look, so our alliances include Lotharingia and Toulouse, but I don't think these guys. I don't know. They don't like their they don't like their liege either, and I imagine neither does the Duke of Aquitaine. It's so funny. There's the Kingdom of Aquitaine and the Duke of Aquitaine as well. And I wonder actually, how much strength do you have? 1700. Let me check something here. If I were to, I'm curious what the strength comparison is going to be if I do create an independence faction. I don't think people hating the liege, even as much as they do, I don't think that's enough to get them to join my independence faction. It would be nice though, but again, like I was saying, I can always, I mean, this guy's also intimidated by the king, right? But again, even without my my fellow vassals, I'll have the strength of Lotharingia on top of my 1300, which would take us up to 3,900. Should they join us, and we have enough prestige to call them to war, so that should be okay. And these guys have about 2,000 troops, right? So I think we'll be okay. I don't think I'm too worried about having a straight up not 1v1, 2v1. They don't have any allies just yet. He doesn't have any children to make alliances with either, so that should be okay for us. I don't know if he has access to marrying his own mother away. Oh right, I've got that strong hook on her, I guess. So I don't think he can make any allies, and that means we can probably dive into this relatively safely right away. Down south, Navarra is open season again. I mean, I think. Yeah, in 17 months, we'll be able to declare war with Asturias again as well. Navarra right now, again, is open season. We can go into war without fabricating claims, by the way, because we are now a part of the struggle, so struggle clashes will allow us to grow slowly but surely. So that's obviously part of the plan, but I mean, hey, I'm kind of like rambling for a moment here to give people more time to vote. But I think I'm going to start, I think I'm going to end that poll soon, and it looks like we're going to be starting our independence war right away. I think what we'll do is we'll create the faction and just see if anybody joins in. And if they join in, I don't know how long to give them, but if they join in, then great. If they don't, then we'll push our demands and just bring Lotharingia in to help get our independence, I think that's the plan. Because, again, I could always just go ahead and declare this independence war, right? I can always do that. But I wonder about, why is it counting both of my allies? It's not like Duke Bernat can actually join us if we go to war, unless he also, that's weird. But yeah, I think we should do a faction. I'm just going to take a quick look at chat over here. I think I missed a couple things, a couple of hellos and highs, which I always like to keep on top of. Is this going to be the last episode of this beta run like we did for the Icelandic campaign? I hope not, Jazzy V. I hope not. That is one of my concerns, of course, moving into this independence war is like, even if we win the war, you know, as the king of West Francia regains some of his old territory, I wonder if he'll come down and try and teach me a lesson. And I hope not. I hope not. But it could go kind of sideways. Yeah. I'm the rat trick on the Discord service. Indeed, you have the same profile picture, right, Sean? CK3 music slaps in general, absolutely. But the DLC music is just on another level, I feel like. Karen O'Sullivan, a poll. It's nice how much of your participation you incorporate. Oh, I try to. I try as much as I can, and it's always nice to see people get involved. Yeah, totally. But thank you. Just remember not to try and punch any 13-year-olds. Listen, he was 12. Charlie Samsmith, I almost forgot today's Monday. Hey, you know, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. Daryl Winston, Monday just got better for me. It's my day off from work. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Extra long weekends are always a good thing. Don't scheme against Kuno. No, it's not about the update. It's just life in general. Stefan De Beer is keeping me super busy. Yas, thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I missed you earlier, bud. But thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. I hope it becomes more entertaining than just me rambling about my current situation in just a moment. He might just accept independence. That's what I'm thinking, THC Dreams. That we might actually just be able to demand independence and win. And yeah, Sean, it's the metal mask is because he's disfigured. I believe, yeah, he's disfigured, so he's wearing the metal mask. If you've watched Kingdom of Heaven, then you know you'll have very realistic looking rather example of what this might actually be, and people that actually use this in historical times. And I take any opportunity to recommend Kingdom of Heaven to people, so that's why I made that segue there. Watch the director's cut if you haven't watched the movie. Watch the director's cut even if you have watched the movie, and even if you've already watched the director's cut, watch it again because it's a great movie. Ted Knight, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday so far. Risto Vit, good morning to you as well. Ahmad Daniel Dorsey, here we go, indeed, yeah, we bask in glory indeed. Julius, any news on upcoming DLC for Crusader Kings? Nothing yet. I'm sure it'll be a couple months before we'll hear about more Crusader Kings DLC. The guy on the bottom left is the first generation. He is indeed, yes. And I just want to hear that awesome... the Declare War music was really good. Yes, exactly. Director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven. It makes a world of difference. The director's cut is the only cut. I agree. I totally agree. It's infinitely better. All right. On the topic of cuts, let's cut our territory away from the territory of Aquitaine. Am I right? God damn. I'm on fire already. Let's go ahead and create this independence faction and see what we can do. Actually, let me go ahead and end this poll, right? That's that poll done. Now, does it actually tell the results in chat? I guess it doesn't. This is my first time. Oh, there it is. Cool. This is my first time using the integrated YouTube polls. So that's quite cool. 87 votes, 55% were for Independence War right away, 44% for Strong Hooks first. There you have it. So we're going to be diving into this Independence War. We're going to try creating the faction like I was saying and seeing where that takes us. Oh my goodness. Oh. This Independence War might not be a war after all. Instructions unclear, you would be 100% correct. I'm glad you can make it. This is why I slowly ramp up the speed, because I know for some folks it takes some time to get on, and it's a nice opportunity to hang out and chill with some folks. And also today we had this poll that folks voted for. That tells me that we might actually not even have a war today. Well, not one for independence at least. We can press our demands, and I'm pretty sure he will accept. Which is maybe not a bad idea, right? It's maybe not a bad idea. I will actually, before I forget, because I will actually take a look at men-at-arms, because, well, actually, we already have the armored footmen. I'm trying to figure out the cost, you know, of adding more armored footmen, and not just adding them, but raising armored footmen, or really anybody else. It was mentioned in the comments of the previous episode that I'm a little rusty, and very much so. More rusty on the streaming side of things, and just having my attention split in that way. So yeah, don't worry about calling me out on things I might have missed, because I've got streamer brain going. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. I don't think we have the economy to support additional men-at-arms right now, at least not until Irun over here has been fixed up a little bit, and we're starting to make a bit more money, at least from our own capital, and some of the other counties and stuff as well. But Irun I'm highlighting because, again, previously, of course, Bordeaux was our capital, and it is our capital no more. We are still making this money. It's not like it's worth all that much anyway. Anyway, I think we have to hold off on more men-at-arms. We'll press our demands for independence, and actually, the other thing to consider is what dynasty legacy we're going to lean towards. Should we go towards glory, folks, because this is called basking in glory? There's prestige gain, extra number of knights, reduced mercenary hire costs. There's marriage acceptance increase as well, increased personal scheme power, better diplomacy lifestyle experience gain, increased vassal limit. It reduces how long we get the penalty for having a short reign, improves our court grandeur when we eventually get a court. Vassals are also less likely to join claimant factions, and liberty faction is great. And then right at the end over here, general opinion improves as well as maximum sway schemes. But that's like all the way down at the end. So do we go for glory, or do we try one of the new ones, metropolitan or coterie? I think coterie is kind of... Metropolitan is interesting because it's all about developing towns and just like expanding cities and things like that. Whereas coterie is more about improving the family's overall prestige. You don't need to give a salary to our house members. We gain skills from our counselors. We have extra house opinions. So this kind of changes the dynamic a little bit, coterie. So I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? I did one. Why don't we do two, and then we'll make a decision. Because I don't think we're in a rush to make this decision. Like, it doesn't have to happen right now, right? It can happen in a couple of years even. So if I can just find where that poll button is again, we're going to say which dynasty legacy, and I'm just going to give two options here. I think it's between coterie and Glory. I think those are the most fitting. I think Glory is the most title fitting as well. But we're going to go with Coterie and Glory as the two options. As much as some of the other ones are interesting as well, I feel like those are the two most in character and most fitting for the play or the run that we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and throw that poll up there as well. Folks, go ahead and vote in on that, and we'll make a decision in a couple years' time. But let's go ahead and, I guess, push our demands. Why wait, right? I see no reason to wait. Press our demands, get our independence, and continue working down south towards Navarra and then eventually Asturias when the time comes. So let's go ahead and, yeah, get our independence. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, right? I don't see any reason not to. I don't know if we'll be playing tall, David. I think because we're going to be taking over all of the Iberian Peninsula. Again, just as a quick refresher, I'll be quick about it, I promise. We are trying to champion the faith of the country Basque, which involves us creating the Era Zarak faith, for which we are also going to go and try and get all of the holy sites under our control. So not very tall, I would say. It is. I mean, it's not the widest either, I guess, but it is going to be a relatively war-filled campaign, this one, as we have to get all the way down to Cordoba as well to get all of our holy sites under our control. And that, of course, also involves getting the old Vasconia. Where are we? Old Vasconia, where are you at? There we go. Getting all this under our control, which requires, I mean, less warring than having all of the Iberian Peninsula under our control, obviously. But I don't think this will be a tall run, I guess, is the way to put it. Anyway, no more delays. Let's go ahead and press the demand over here, and yeah, gain our independence. Yes, exactly, 6x Lord. I like the voting function. It is cleaner, right? Yeah. Let us press. He'll say yes. He has no hope against us. And yeah, I do like Coterie. Sounds interesting. It'll change how we play the game. We'll definitely lean a lot more into our house if we go with Coterie. We'll definitely take advantage of all the house-based advantages if we get Coterie. But we'll see what happens. Oh, did I read this wrong? What? He has the gall to say no? What? I legitimately was not expecting that at all. This is not good. Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What does he have up his sleeve? To my brash vassal, your shameful attempt at blackmail has not succeeded. No matter how many corrupted souls you have enticed to help carry out your plan, I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die defending what is rightfully mine. This is not promising. This is not promising. Then war it is. I do not fear you, King Carloman. You are but a Carlo boy in my eyes. What is your strength and why? We're still stronger than him. 1600 versus 1300, right? Again, his internal alliances, if he has any, and he doesn't, they don't count for anything. So I am stronger than him on my own. And dear God, I hope I have enough prestige to bring Lotharingia in here. Now, the Duchy of Toulouse, I can't bring you in, right? Because no, yeah, I can't. Okay, because yeah, okay. I just wanted to double check in case I was missing something because it's an independence war. So I can't bring them in, but Lotharingia, I can definitely bring you in. Yeah. Oh. We're actually going to be in a deficit for prestige as well. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be murder. It looks like. Jeez. All right. Well, hey, let's get Lotharingia involved over here. This is not what I was hoping for. I'm gonna be honest with you. King Lothair II, yes. Of Lotharingia, yes. Independence War, yes. Call to war, please, and thank you. I'll eat the deficit. It'll be temporary. We'll throw a feast after we win our independence, and everything will be okay. Everything will be a-okay. Let's go ahead and get some troops. What? I'm thinking some troops, like right up over here, perhaps. Like muster everyone and try and take some stuff. We got to get to the capital as quickly as possible, of course. And just try to put that under siege and help the war score as immediately as possible. Who else is powerful here? I don't know. Right, they're not allies. They're just vassals. Right, so it's just going to be my numbers against his numbers. So let's go ahead and raise all here, please and thank you. And let's begin. All right. If you go that far, got to get to Morocco. I mean, maybe. We'll see how things play out, right? Remember the Iceland playthrough where we ended up all the way down here. All we were going to do was create the High Kingdom of the North Sea, right? And we ended up conquering basically, like, well, all of Italy, yeah. All right, let's move. I got to be careful, though, right? Because we are going to be taking some losses here. Don't think there's a better way to get up there that'll be less painful. We could go step by step, of course. We could try and take these, like these other counties en route first instead. See if this works out. Man. Yeah, why was there no epic war music? Good point. I guess Independence Wars don't have... Because you know how when the Northern Lords DLC came, there was no new war music for Crusades and stuff, if I recall correctly? Or for Holy Wars? I think that's why. I think regular wars, or maybe struggle wars, have the epic music and regular wars don't. I'm not sure. Greetings, Duke Anso of Gascogne. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Lotharingia. Excellent. Yeah, I could rely on you, buddy. Alright, we will have our freedom. We will have our freedom. By hook or by crook? Well, we tried hooks. We tried crook, too. I mean, part of this was crook, right? We did kill this guy's dad. Died under suspicious circumstances. That worked out quite nicely. I will say as well about this DLC, I am quite enjoying all of the new events and stuff that have been coming up. All of, like, changed events, like old events that have been improved, I should say. I'm trying to find the right words for it. As Jason Miriam subscribes to the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing, buddy. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below, folks, if you've been enjoying Crusader Kings returning to the channel, if you've been enjoying the streams returning to the channel. If you're enjoying today, hit the like button. It really helps me make decisions for the channel, what I should do, what I should not do, so on and so forth. So yeah, don't hesitate to hit that like button, folks. Clement, how's it going, buddy? Is Epic War movie just from when you're taking it from someone else? Maybe, could be. And maybe, and I'm thinking, Bella, yeah, I think it's only in Spanish territory, maybe. Like in Iberian territory, I should say, rather. I think that's why. To the Serene Anso. In my work at the court of Duke Ramnulf, I have failed to find any secrets his Bishop Guillem might possess. I think that's how you say that. However, the truth does not have to stop us. It would be simple to make sure that Guillem suddenly did have secrets he would not want to get out. Cost me 50 gold, puts me in a debt which I can't afford in the middle of war. Oh, look at that. It's a strong hook. Not on a leader, but it is a strong hook. God damn it. What do you guys think? Should I go for it and eat the debt? We have Lotharingia's forces coming to join and help, 2,600 strong as they are. My only concern is that that debt will increase over time, right? Once we hit 0 or -1, it'll just keep going lower and lower and lower until this war is over. And then there's no feasting or anything, right? Because you need money for that. If we're lucky, some of our raids will get us some loot. I say raids, sorry. I mean, some of our sieges will get us some loot. And maybe some ransoming of prisoners afterwards. It is a strong hook. Yeah, debt's dangerous. Debt's dangerous. Yeah, because you take a huge negative to your like efficiency. It is just the bishop. It's nobody super important. It's just that it's a strong hook, which is why I'm being tempted. But no, there's no reason we should not be friends instead. I think it's very, very dangerous. I think you're very much right. We'll leave it be. God damn, that's just my luck. The money is spoken for. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The money is spoken for. We need it for this war effort. Because again, being in debt while fighting battles gives you a huge disadvantage, which is not ideal, right? So we are swaying some of our vassals, just as a reminder, because we want to get our partition to being high partition. We just have one vassal who's also a knight of ours, also a powerful vassal who doesn't like us. Let's go ahead and sway them. And once we're able to sway them, once everybody kind of approves, and once everybody likes us, they'll switch their voting to approval, and then we can push towards high partition. Again, high partition means our realm will not automatically create new titles to give to multiple children. You'll remember, maybe you won't, but just as a reminder, Confederate partition, even if a title doesn't exist, it'll be created to give to multiple children if need be. Whereas with partition and high partition, that's not the case. It will not create titles, so we don't have to kill our children or disinherit them or anything. So once this guy likes us, we'll be able to do high partition. The only reason we're able to do high partition, again as a reminder, is because we have Visigothic codes, which allows us to enact the high partition succession law. So that's all well and good. And we do have 2 kids, and we do have a title that we can create, but we haven't because we want to avoid that. If we take a look at the Duchy of Armagnac, and also Vizcaya, actually. I didn't even realize we could create that one. But yeah, so that's why we want to get to high partition as quickly as possible, of course. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. Let's take our Spy Master. He's still looking for secrets up over here. I wonder if that's the right call, or if we should start looking elsewhere, like Al-Andalus, and see if we can't get them to, shatter into many pieces. Not enough pieces, I don't think. Oh, they have the Kingdom of Valencia here. Ooh. Okay, you have how many kids? Hang on a sec. Okay, he's got plenty of children. Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Clement, the only reason we can do it is because of the Visigothic codes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can use hooks to get money, though the previous strong hook we had is currently, it's been used recently, and also the Iberian struggle hook usage can only be done with other people in the struggle, is the thing. I'm going to go ahead and send you to find secrets in the Sultan's court and try and actually assassinate the Sultan, because what will happen is his realm will be split into 3 pieces, one of them being the Kingdom of Valencia. I'm pretty sure he has like a confederate partition system, which means it'll be split into 3. All 3 will be weaker than they are right now, and that'll allow us to expand into what will be the Kingdom of Valencia without having to worry about the whole strength of Al-Andalus. I'm thinking that's probably the right call. What if we want to murder babies? Oh, well, I'm sure we'll still have plenty of babies from the war with Valencia. We will replace our marshal when the high partition vote has happened. That's when we're going to replace our marshal, because our marshal is a vassal of ours, and so we want to keep him happy for now. If we fire him, it'll hurt his opinion of us, and we'll never get that high partition vote passed. So we're just waiting for that, and then we'll swap that poor excuse of a marshal out for somebody of actual value, or somebody from our house, because, you know, nepotism. He has more than 3 kids, but the partitioning happens at the highest level of titles under his control, which is kingdom or sultanate. So he'll have Zenshir, I'm not sure how to say that, and Valencia formed. Zenshir already exists, but Valencia will be created to hand it off to another child, and all the other kids will receive like smaller titles. Again, unless I'm horribly misremembering, that is how that should play out. I have prisoners. I have prisoners, and I should really be using those prisoners to potentially get some money. Ricenza, are you rich? No, you are not. Who are you even? Ricenza. Ooh, renowned physician. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. Actually, someone worthwhile to have as our court physician, because our current court physician is really not good. In fact, his aptitude is terrible. You are who to me? You're just a knight of ours. I'm thinking we might release her, hire her, and put her in charge of our healthcare instead. Now, our knight has saved our life. We were ill, we were wounded, and he did manage to save us both times. But you know, that might just be God's hand rather than his. All right, let's go for it. Let's negotiate release. Recruit you, and let's get a no weak hook for us. That's fine. We'll recruit you. Doesn't actually hate us, so that works out nicely. Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. How much to hire such a good physician? Well, with this, you mean like a salary and stuff? Salary should be the standard. I don't actually have to pay her to have her join my court because, well, she's my prisoner, and that's her terms of release. So we'll negotiate that. Even if she doesn't end up as our court physician, I'd like to have her on hand as an option, right? Because why not? Yeah, who says this new person won't save us too? Exactly. More chances to save us. I mean, this guy was decent. He was all right. He wasn't bad. But again, like I said, it might have just been the hand of God as opposed to anything else. Can I replace you with Ricenza? Yes, I can. Helps our grandeur to perform. Yes. Very good. Again, does she hate us? She doesn't. No, she likes us. I just noticed powerful agent and hostile schemes against you. She likes us. Her aptitude is good. So yes, let's go ahead and appoint you. Buddy will be upset, loses 30 opinion of me. He already doesn't love me all that much. He'll deal. He'll be fine. Ricenza, yes, replace. Cool. Besides, he's an all right knight at best, I believe. I don't think he's an amazing knight either. Prowess of 10, martial of 9. If he has an issue, he can take it up with me. With my prowess of 12, only marginally better, but my martial of 20. Fog Dragon, you're doing this on your first modded EU4 game. Sorry, what's the mod that you're using, and how does it... What? I'm curious. Hope this Ricenza doesn't turn out to be another... I think Ricenza will be fine. I mean, she might be a little upset that she was a prisoner of mine, but she likes me. She likes me, so... I don't know how that worked out, but hey, I'll take it. Betrothed can marry. Ooh, dangerous faction. Oh, excuse me? These guys are dangerous? I don't see that as very dangerous. I mean, in the middle of another war, maybe, but I think we'll be fine. That was a little concerning. Betrothed can marry. So this is our marriage to who? Oh, will this not create an alliance? What is this betrothal? Regeline de Toulouse. Is this not what gives us our alliance with Toulouse? And if so, why isn't it through marriage between Anso, Anses de Vasconia, and Regeline, which is her? Yeah, okay. So this marriage has to go through. We can't just cancel it because we'll lose the alliance. And I do want them as an ally. They're a nearby strength, and it'd be nice to have someone close to us as well as Lotharingia, of course. So let's go ahead and send this proposal and have this marriage happen. To the perceptive Anso, I accept your marriage proposal. Your son, Anso, and my acquaintance, Regeline, will be joined in holy matrimony. I really hope I didn't get screwed there by some weird visual bug or something. Then I'd have to murder Regeline. Alliance stands. Okay, cool. Cool. Excellent. Had me worried for a second there. And there is a wedding. With his engagement to Regeline, Anso has asked if I would host his wedding at my court. A wedding would no doubt be a cheery affair, but there's always the cost, and perhaps there are more important matters to attend to. So again, it would cost me 50 gold. It would put us into debt. I'm sorry, Anso, but you might have to sort out your own celebrations. We are in the middle of war. He is my second son. He's not my heir, but he is my second son. I feel a little bad doing that to him. Impatient and wrathful, that's always a good combination. But he does love me. He'll understand, I'm sure. He'll understand, right? Following the mods, Antebellum, and the nation is Moravia, which is Orthodox and bordering Hussite, Bohemia, and Slavic Cilicia, like Slavic Pagan and Tengri Magyar. I'm very curious. I gotta check this out. I've been hearing a lot about that mod, Antebellum. I need to look it up and see what it's about. Vicenza was not vengeful as far as memory serves. Hopefully we'll be fine. And yeah, the prestige hit doesn't look very pretty, does it? What took us down to -200? I know declaring the war and asking Lotharingia to join us hurt us a bit, but what caused that big of a drop? Jeez, I missed that. What the hell? Yeah, Ansel, I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to take care of this yourself. We're already tight on cash. It's too bad. It's too bad. I was looking forward to another wedding. Again, we've got that mod that makes weddings a bit more complicated. Oh, right. Hiring the physician. Right. Thank you. Yes. Rather, I think it's firing the old physician cost prestige. That's what it was. Again, right. It's like I was saying earlier. Some types of rust will be here and there. These guys are going right down to my capital? No, they're going down to Armagnac. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It is the king himself? No, it's a duke in charge over here. What is your... Holy crap. Advantage of 29. That's a little scary. But buddy over here is joining us finally. Oh, my own advantage is 30. So I don't mind that. Catalyst triggered. Okay. I do wonder how this is going. Conciliation is ahead of hostility. Like I said last time, conciliation tends to come out on top despite the annual push towards hostility. Conciliation tends to come out on top, and we do want hostility. That's what we want. So we're going to have to get involved in the struggle a bit more directly after we get our independence. Like, a lot more directly after we got our independence. Speed time up a little bit as well. I was just worried about missing these guys going down to Irun. I do not want to see my son or something get captured, right? If I head down over here, I don't think I'll arrive in time, unfortunately. I could move towards their capital and try to draw them up north instead. Again, my only concern being that they move down towards my capital and call my bluff, basically. That's my only real major concern there. But let's go ahead. Try it. Take a couple losses over here, unfortunately, but we'll try it. Yeah, it's part of Royal Court, yeah. No, for sure. It's because I fired the physician. Definitely why that happened. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. It's not the end of the world. As long as we have enough money at the end of this war, we'll be able to host a feast or call a hunt, and we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm actually curious. Huh. I wonder if I plot to murder the Sultan. See, because we're a part of the struggle now, we can invite people to activities as long as certain conditions are fulfilled. And one of those activities is a hunt. And I wonder if I invite, let's say if I have a plot to murder the Sultan, Sultan Muhammad, I should say, if I were to invite him to a hunt activity, will that trigger any opportunities while the plot is active? I might actually try that. Good point about the Marshal. He is, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he helping with control at Irun? No, he is not. He is currently organizing the army. Okay, I thought I set him to work with control over here, temporarily. He's not a very good Marshal, so it's not like he's going to make all that much of a difference no matter what he does. Don't worry, we'll swap him out soon. Don't worry. How are we looking here? Still opposes. We gotta sway the guy. And once we have somebody more capable, it'll actually matter what we set him to do, right? So. Jeff N. Hey P, hope you're doing well. I'll be able to hang for a few, but I'll have to watch the VOD. You're at work. Sounds good. Well, thanks for dropping by. Hope work's not treating you too harshly. And yeah, the VOD will be alive. The VOD will be, I was going to say available, but also live. The VOD will be available immediately after the stream is done, is what I was trying to say. But thanks for dropping by and saying hi. And again, like I said, hope work's not treating you too harshly. Siege of Armagnac was lost. That's fine. Not the end of the world. Spy Master has uncovered some secrets in this court. He'll keep going and hopefully find some more interesting secrets. I'm looking for a hook or two. That would be ideal. We're about to take another county over here, thanks to our allies, and we'll be taking the capital in just 5 months' time. He is distracted by another small holding over here. Good stuff. Oh no, my cousin was killed. Oh, hello. Was killed during the siege over here. So I guess my cousin was on the other side of this war. Hey, you know, that's how life goes sometimes. NYC Devin, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Having a good day, I hope. At the end of the day, just reached home from the office. We'll be back for the VOD. Have fun, everyone. Sounds good. Well, thanks for coming through, buddy. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, and enjoy the VOD when you're watching it in India. Thanks for saying hi. Additional taxes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we could have afforded the wedding. Now I feel really bad now. Again, pure chance. But I feel bad about my second son not having a proper wedding that I could have afforded down the line. I'm no soothsayer, but yeah, I might have been able to scare these guys off from the siege at Armagnac, but I think the one loss isn't the end of the world. Yeah, it hurt our war score a bit, but I don't think it's the end of the world, and it looks like our allies are about to corner them and take them out over here. Would have been nice to be involved in this, but we are involved in bigger things to the north. Yeah, this is definitely a victory, right? All right, he likes us a bit more. What's our succession looking like right now? This guy still opposes. Fair enough. All right, that's going to be a victory. Let's speed up time a little bit. Independence shall be ours. Take this fort. Take this... Yeah, I guess it's a fort. I was going to say castle. Still moving towards... Ooh. My wife is pregnant. We've been having some rough luck. Actually, on that note, I just want to take a look at this really quickly. Yeah, moving towards conciliation even more. Just as a reminder, this is my second wife. The first wife of mine got taken prisoner by the King of Navarra and then died in captivity. So, you know, we still have to get vengeance for that. My second wife, we married, tried, you know, falling in love on our wedding night, and she had nothing to do with it. And then after that L, she got pregnant, and then unfortunately the child died during childbirth. So there was that L too. It's not been great for family life, let me tell you. It's not been great for family life. But all right, we've got this plus 56%. We come down. Looks like they're freeing Armagnac up. So why don't we go ahead and stay up here at like Poitiers or something, and just conquer more territory slowly but surely. Again, we'll win, right? It's pretty much guaranteed. Ah, god damn it! Of course. Bagus Kosum, you're headed off, I'm assuming, with that knight. Well, if you are, then have a good night, buddy, and thanks for coming through. My current succession law for girls, it is, right now we are male only. We can, if we want to, change it. We can make it equal gender law, but we are currently male preference. Male preference, sorry. Yeah, male preference. Not male only, but male preference. We can make it into equal, but if I'm going to spend my prestige on something sooner rather than later, it's going to be the partition situation, because that's a bit more pressing. We have 2 sons right now. Almost had a daughter, but that's more pressing, I think. Look, a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. Peasant uprising, we'll rally the troops. They're already rallied. Yeah, this doesn't concern me too much. 426 soldiers over here. We'll finish them off so they don't get any benefits. We've actually unlocked a new perk as well. So we're moving down towards Gallant. I'm thinking we go for Chivalric Dominance for our Knight Effectiveness, Never Back Down, and Household Guard, just improving our Knights overall. And then ultimately we'll have to go down this way as well, right, to get to Peacemaker and then Gallant. So Chivalric Dominance it shall be. Unlock that. And I would like to actually participate in combat. Oh, I've definitely been a spouse murderer when I was gonna say when appropriate, when required. Let's put it that way. Jazzy V coming in with the jinxes. Listen, man. Listen. I don't need no plagues, man. Don't remind me of the Bengal tiger run. In my work at the court of Sultan Muhammad, I have failed to find any secrets his wife Sultana Oshar might possess. However, the truth does not have to stop us. All right, this is an important person as far as plots are concerned. Wives are very important in things like murder plots and stuff. It'll cost 50 gold. We'll have enough money left over for the rest of this war, I think. So I think we should see it done and take a look at that plot. Try and have him killed, split that realm, and use it to our advantage to declare wars to the south, right? See it done, my good spy master Leopold. See it done. Yes. Good stuff. Victory over here in no time. Yeah, that'll be easy. And we'll go back to putting some of their stuff under siege. I did not need my allies up here. Oh. I thought that was the main war. No, that's just the peasant. And he's not that great, actually. Prowess of 11. He's better than most of our knights, truth be told. Our knights are pretty pitiful. Look at that. 10, 7, 7. Oh, my God. I need to invite some knights when I have enough prestige for it. We have terrible knights. I could use marriage as well, but our court is pretty small. So we don't really have that many people to marry people in with. Regilind is married, of course. My bishop, my spy master. Oh, Ricenza, you're unmarried. Maybe I could find a good strong knight. Let's go ahead and get peace over here first. Enforce our demands. Peasant uprising will be disbanded. Go ahead and get that done. So be it. He's not worth recruiting, I don't think. I don't think he's worth recruiting. But yeah, let's get at least one better knight before I forget. We've got Ricenza. Elizabeth is married, unfortunately, and my wife is married, fortunately. And we have Deuce de Ramla. If I ransom you, will I get 3 gold? It's not good enough. Let's go ahead and recruit you, actually. And use her to marry in a powerful knight as well. She doesn't hate me, for now. So sure, let's negotiate your release. Maybe gain a weak hook? Sure, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Do that. And then we'll marry... Who was it first? Ricenza. Let's try and find characters. All diplomatic range inside. Not a ruler. And I guess I could look for somebody who's like a giant, perhaps. Ashkenazi, Yossi, he is 38, a bit on the older side. We got some Norse, Swabians, so good variety over here. Again, I'm looking at giant because of the help to prowess and the fact that they can be passed on from generation to generation. Novice physician, wise man. I mean, he's a pretty solid dude. He's 38 is my only kind of like concern, I guess. Getting close to like getting up there as far as age is concerned, I guess. Prowess of 14, because again, age starts to hurt prowess, right? She can't marry, can she? Oh, is she? Has she taken? She's a nun, right? You're right. It's okay. I've got the other person who I've just released. Good point. I remember looking at her being a nun when I first released her as well. But tell me you're not a nun. Okay, you're not a nun. Okay, good. Oh, you are possessed though. Fantastic. We'll wait until she's freed and then we'll tell her who to marry. Let's go ahead and we head up over here. Sure. Come on. Head up over there. Looks like our ally is heading here. So hopefully we'll spread our spread the love and finish this war for independence. Wow, I thought we weren't going to get a war instead we've gotten a longer one than I'd anticipated. All right. Go ahead and get you married now. I mean, the options are obviously going to be the same. Do we go for giant or should we chase after something else? Should we chase after? I'm trying to think. What other? Like we could try and see if there's any Herculean folks. Ah, he's 60. Well, he's 36 though. Herculean, novice hunter. Herculean. I never know where the stress is. Garcia. Okay, let's take a look at their actual prowess of 9, prowess of 5. And this is why you check. This is why you check. That prowess of the plus 8's doing like nothing for us over here. Weasel News live action. Thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. Makes a very big difference. Just let me know what people like to see on the channel. He's like, I need a knight now. I don't need a knight down the line. Where is? Ooh, hello. There we go. 13. Still got the Herculean trait. Herculean. I'll figure it out one day. 17. Now we're talking quick and Herculean. God damn it. He's also a fornicator, though, so I don't know if his wife will be too happy about that. He's 53, a bit on the older side, but if we could get a couple of kids out of him. No chance of breeding. Back to my... She is 68, you're right. God damn it. Fine. So it's just about getting a knight. Good spot. Good spot. We can't do by prowess, right? It's up here. Yeah, by prowess. All right. I mean, hey, if he's gonna fornicate in our own realm, I guess that works. Because at the end of the day, kids are kids, right? We wouldn't care about his fornication. He's also one of the most like highest prowess characters out there. Sure. You know what? Let's get him in here. 53 years old means in a worst case scenario, another marriage isn't too far off. I don't know if it'll actually work out though. Is the thing. What's his name? Oh, he's Sultan Yaya's physician. There's not a chance in hell it's gonna work out. Come on, man. Don't give me terrible options. It's gonna have to be this guy. At least it's the high prowess. He's a bit on the younger side. We'll finagle more impressive knights down the line, I think. Oh, this guy's lustful. 13 prowess. It's a huge dip. Can you marry? Or you're not married, are you? You're not married. Okay. Duke Angelschalk? Oh, jeez. Butchering names. Take me back to... God damn it. Struggle of my life, man. You marry by prowess. Matrilineal. I guess I should have just done it this way. 61-year-old John. Oh. I don't think that guy's going to be... Is interested in marrying us. Actually, hang on a second. I should have done this sooner. They're not going to have kids. So that's pointless. John, prowess of 8. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Forget his goddamn name. I forget his goddamn name. Where's his name? I feel like I'm spending way too much time on this, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna even accept the proposal. How do you pronounce Hercules, Heracles, and add Ian, and you're done? Wish it was that easy. Sometimes English isn't like that. Sometimes English isn't like that. Prowess of 13. All right, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the best I can get from this method. Spending like an hour on this wedding that's not even gonna net us all that much. Holy crap! I should have done this right at the beginning. 27. It's better than anything else we've seen. I think. Yeah, make it matrilineal. Yeah, they'll accept. Yeah. Am I missing something? What? Yeah, absolutely. Matrilineal marriage. Send the proposal. Get him in. Hopefully he'll sleep around a bit. We'll have him in our court. That's what matters. And if she dies, and then we have him in our court, and we can use him to marry someone who's more worthwhile, then that'll work out. Okay, great. Sorry, that took longer than it should have, but worked out in the end. English is horrible. Yeah, English doesn't always work that way. Fail chat. Yeah, fail chat is a fitting name for a 30 prowess giga chat. That's a good spot. I didn't even catch his name that time. I was being so careful about everybody, and then finally the person we went with, I didn't even catch his name. That's it's pretty solid. Hopefully he lives up to the second half of his first name more than the first half of his first name. I don't need any failing going on, though I'm probably butchering how that's pronounced. So if anybody knows how that's actually said, please feel free to correct me. You are just some courtiers. I'm going. You can sort out your own celebrations. Thank you. My own son didn't get one. I could murder her if I wanted to and then set up a whole marriage thing, but there's no reason to do that outside of like gaming the system, as it were, so I'm going to leave it be. I'll let her live. She's old enough, she'll die of her own cause. And then we'll play matchmaker even more so rather. Stream is not ending. No, we've basically just started barely. We've basically just started. Noxifi, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. If you're having a good time, don't hesitate to let me know. Hit that like button down below. Folks, if you're watching, I see we've got over 140 people watching right now. That's amazing. Thank you all so much for joining in. I appreciate the company. I'm glad to see folks are enjoying Crusader Kings on this channel still. If that is the case, if you're enjoying these streams, please don't hesitate to hit that like button. If you're watching live, if you're watching the VOD, let me know as well. Hit that like button. It does make a big difference. Just letting me know what's working or isn't working on the channel and stuff like that, you know. There seems to be heresy. Waldensians in Salerno. Prince Guafer of Salerno has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Waldensianism. I've never been good at this one. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Catholic priests, the nobles of Salerno no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and true. Listen, this is a twisted mockery of our faith. Not that it's going to stay our faith, but I'm not planning on joining them. I'm perfectly happy with where I am right now, and we have our own plans for our faith. So let them be. Let them be. Mr. Renson, the latest in Basque news is we are fighting our war for independence. Things are going quite well so far. We also just used marriage to acquire one of our best knights. Went from 30 to 27. I should land him or something. If I land him, we'll gain some territory in the Iberian Peninsula. We'll land him, and then he'll probably take a, he'll definitely take a martial-related lifestyle, and that'll improve his martial as well as his prowess. I don't know if he's our best option for the martial replacement when the time eventually comes. Whoops. Who else do we have? My son. Failchad matches my son. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see who gets the position. I'm leaning towards my son because he's my son, of course. My second son, mind you, not my heir. I'm leaning towards that, but we'll see, of course. There's a bit more control over who we can hand things off to, right? Failed to find any secrets that his brother might possess. I don't think I need another strong hook with the Sultan. There's no reason we should not be friends instead. Yeah, I should probably stop doing that and instead switch gears to trying to actually assassinate him. Get that realm divide happening down south. Blue, I read that quote about she's old enough, and I didn't register that you were talking about in-game. So that was a roller coaster ride to read through. Want to improve the cities and improve taxes? Because we're spending our money on war right now. Don't worry, we'll take a look at development and stuff as well, especially as we go down into some of the more rich territories down south. But right now, just being careful about the use of money outside of war opportunities that come up. I want to, after this war is done, I want to save some money for feasting and hunting so that we're able to get our prestige back, right? So that's why I'm being careful with money right now. But yes, let's go ahead and work on trying to murder this fool. So we can split his realm. 5% chance of success. Wow, that's literally nothing. That's as low as it can go. 2 years it'll take, so let's start scheming right now. We are going to invite the wife. I think it can wait a little bit. I'll let... the secrecy being low is a problem, though. Okay, let's go ahead and invite the wife. It's a strong hook we have on her, so it'll replenish, right? So that's fine. Let's have her join us. We'll see if anybody else will be willing to join us. I'm still looking for secrets in this realm. I could also take a look at fabricating hooks, because again, these guys are involved in the struggle. You know what? That's what I should have done. Is I should have fabricated more hooks first. Too late now. Too late now. Let's go ahead and keep our. If I go ahead and get you to support schemes, how much of a difference does that make? 43-48. 43-48 versus finding secrets. 28-33. It's not insignificant. I'll give it... Goddamn. I'll give it 5 months. I wish I'd gone and fabricated hooks first. I'll give it 5 months. See if we can't get any more important hooks. And then we'll go ahead and switch them to assist. Hopefully hopefully we don't get caught with our pants down in the middle of this act. I made a mistake there. That one might cost me a little bit. Not the end of the world. I have a new boy. I have a new boy. Oh, Winfrida, you've been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? You know, I'm not very good at I don't know much about like Basque culture names and stuff like that. I like Louis, or is it Louis? It's a good name. Oh, it's a familiar name. Hey Blue. Oh, awesome! I'm glad you enjoyed that that playthrough. That was a fun one. That was a long one. Got to do another Bannerlord one sometime soon. I've got some plans. Just got to make time for it now. What's the difference between CK3 and CK2? Oh, there is a lot. I couldn't even, it would take up this entire stream. Yeah, there's a lot. We can talk about it in the Discord. If you aren't in the Discord, link is in the description down below. We can chat about it there, but there is quite a bit. Basque Chad to give Fail Chad a good sparring partner. Goddamn. Okay, you know what? The next one. Ren, you think about picking this game up eventually? Anything in particular that's stopping you? There should be a Steam sale happening in the next couple weeks at most, I imagine. So, you know, I know Crusader Kings 3 has been on 20% off every sale since it released. So, you know, don't rush it now. But if yeah, just throwing that out there, basically. Chess 2. After winning another game of chess against myself, I can't help but think that perhaps my towering intellect could improve this game somewhat. But what change would make the most sense? Oh. We're about to change chess. The king is clearly too weak, or the bishop should be stronger. Oh, get out of here. The king is clearly too weak. Obviously. our own version of Basque chess. Goodness. Yes, the Royal Edition includes all the DLC. Good point. County corruption. Oh, okay, we lost incompetent tax collection. Okay, good. Chess 2 electric boogaloo. Sire, what's electric? Off with your head. More increased control, good stuff. Another siege 1, 40. Why is this only at plus 45%? The hell is causing... Defender controls war target. That's a... Oh my goodness. Just taking my time at this point. Like eating my time up at this point. Alright, let's go up there. It'll be done soon enough. Make it 3D. No, there's more changes than just that, I would say. For one, the size of the map, right? For one, the way culture works, the way religion works, the depth of some of the events and stuff. There's a lot. In fact, one of the things we're going to touch on. Not surprised. My involvement is not yet known, but this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Curses indeed. I pulled the trigger a little too early on this one. I got excited and I pulled the trigger too early. I almost feel like I should cancel this plot. Use that strong hookup. It'll be back, but it takes time for it to be available again. If I abandon the scheme, I forget how long it is before we can try it again. The reason why I might want to abandon it is because... It looks like they already have some trouble of their own. But the reason why I might want to abandon it is because... if I fail and I get caught and I get besmirched, like that's kind of troubling, I guess. If we don't get him time will. Yeah, I was hoping to be personally responsible for his end. All right, you know what? Okay, this might be a bad idea. 10 years it'll take before we can declare it again. Wars with Navarra and Asturias in the meanwhile. Yeah, let's abandon this plot. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're just not going to succeed. It's a poor dice roll. What I am going to do though is I'm going to take a look at some of his other wives and try and get some hooks on them. That'll happen, and we'll see how these 10 years play out. By the time it's time to go to war with Al-Andalus, we might have Navarra and Asturias entirely under our control, right? It's okay. I wish I'd been a bit more patient. That is one of my weakest suits, though, patience. I wish I'd been a bit more patient. Yeah, Maddie, I hate canceling schemes, but there was probably literally no point in having that one running. Let's actually, on that note, though, get our Spy Master. Still searching secrets down over here. Yeah, we could do that. I was wondering if I want to send him up to, like, Asturias or something instead. Ah. The Count was not swayed. Not ideal. Who is this? This is a regular courtier. Courtier. Again, another one of those words. Just a random person in his court. We'll just be friends. Enjoying CK3, you picked it up recently? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I absolutely love Crusader Kings. When I first played Crusader Kings 2, it changed my entire perception of strategy games. And Crusader Kings 3 kind of keeps that ball rolling, so. Oh, I guess I am losing these sieges down south. Good point. We'll make our way down after we win this in 5 months' time. The Toulousan War for a claim on County of Anjouan. What is this county? Up over here. I mean, sure, I'll join you. It's already under my control, under my allies' control, I guess. But yeah, sure, I'll accept. It's an ally versus somebody who I was hoping would become a friend of mine. Oh man, not a position I wanted to find myself in, but I will accept. I must hold true to my word. I do have the impatient trait. You're right, I do. I guess I am just playing to character. That is a good point. In real life, I also have the impatient trait, I suppose. Nisarg, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's been some time, but live streams are coming back every Monday and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. We will be live streaming, and it'll be a fantastic time. Why did you leave? Why? Why'd you do that? Come on, man. King Carloman has an ally now. That's not ideal. County of Crange in the Kingdom of Bavaria. Okay. I'm not too concerned about another 600 soldiers joining in. We'll be okay. I do have a new son as well, so if push comes to shove, we can form another alliance as well. So yeah, I'm okay. Is CK2 still better than CK3? Well, I mean, Crusader Kings 2 has, what is it, like 6 years worth of DLC content, events and all that kind of stuff, all the mods and stuff as well. So it's a hard comparison, I guess, to make. But ever since I got Crusader Kings 3, I've not gone back to Crusader Kings 2. Just because I feel like the improvements are vast, and over time, Crusader Kings 3 will have more and more added to it, right? That's how it goes with Paradox. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map table with Count Garcia and Count Sentol discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Garcia eagerly points out all of the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Sentol explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. Well, apparently because of my martial skill, I know how to employ both strategies. Improve pillaging, improve maneuverability for all three of us for 5 years. What is this? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, the other option is, of course, to make someone happier or to make everybody happier about me. But I think I'll use my martial skill. I am supposed to be a pretty capable commander after all, so I know how we can employ both strategies. Give us all the benefits. I don't think opinions amongst that lot really makes a difference right now for me. Okay, victory up over here. His knight, Ishak, might have some secrets. Just a knight, how important would he be? In the court of Malik Muhammad... Wait, Malik? What? Why did he go from Sultan to... He changed the type of title. Because it was a sultanate, and now it's a Malikate. Okay, fair enough. Malik just also is another word for, like, chief, I guess. That threw me off. So this is a knight of his. I want to check. I can't even check how important this guy might be to scheming against him. 50 gold, though. I don't think it's worth it. Now we'll just be friends instead. I should maybe scheme against my own people so I can get some friendships going within my own court. They changed to Andalusian? Oh, okay. That must be... Yes. Must be why. I was like, what? At first I was like, did the realm split? But no, I guess it was just that. Where is my ally? They're in here with me as well? Okay, fair enough. We'll take this back and then we'll head down south, I guess. Kind of want to crush this army, just so it's not taking territory away from us up over here, slowing down our war effort. Try and finish these guys off, and then we'll head down south and free up Armagnac. This is hurting our war in some ways. This is okay, though. We'll win this handily, I think. Good stuff. Now we can head down south. take back this territory that we've lost and hopefully hopefully bring an end to this war. Our wife is pregnant again. For all her not loving me after our wedding was done, I think it's working out all right. We abandoned the scheme, Arson. We abandoned the scheme because like the chance of getting caught being involved was too high. Maddie, I waffled back and forth on whether to get CK3 after devouring these streams and played through the tutorial thinking, oh, this is way too hard. There's no shame in doing... Yeah, I mean, it's a very difficult game. I've got a huge beginner's guide series on the channel as well, which I think should be helpful. And again, folks in the Discord are always happy to help as well. So if you, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop them in the Discord in the Paradox channel, and people will happily assist, myself included. Ooh, Malik Zaida, the wife of Malik Muhammad of Al-Andalus, is a complicated woman. I need to understand her as well as possible if I'm to convince people to take my side in any upcoming arguments. Alright, I will take my time with this. Studied personality, increased success chance, loses progress though, or I will uncover the truth of her. An intrigue challenge. Quite potentially we will gain studied personality without the loss of progress. That's the only difference here, but there is a chance that you'll find out, making her a suspicious target. 80% is a high enough chance. What's life without risks, right? I will soon uncover the truth of her. A matter of taste. People describe Malik Zahida as both serene and brooding, or Malika, I should say, Zahida, as both serene and brooding, which tells me more about the relationship to her than anything else. Also, a curious number of people mention how often she puts a hand to her heart and talks about her favorite son. Oh, I'm sure this information will be useful. Alright. Got a favorite child. You can always use that as a tool. Wickles, thank you for dropping the Discord link in the chat there. Folks, if you aren't already in that Discord, don't hesitate to join. It's a fantastic place to hang out with fantastic people. Some of the best. Oh, come on. Guy's getting involved up over here. He's going up north, but he's got 700 strong against 774. This war has been more of a distraction than I would have liked it to be. Where's our ally? He's following us. Don't follow me. Don't follow me now. Duke Ramnulf has joined the Toulousan War. Okay, fair enough. As long as it's not our main war. With Duchess Winfrieda's diligent administration of my household's finances, there is more gold at the end of the season than expected. How should we put it to best use, husband? Host a magnificent dinner party to the delight of all. I like that. Invest the money in the local area. If there's one thing money can buy, it's eyes and ears, increased defenses. All right, or let's save it for now, gaining 50 gold. I don't think we need to save it. 50 gold, I mean, yes, it kind of doubles our current wealth, but I don't think we need to save it, right? I'm thinking we host a magnificent dinner party. Celebrate our current ongoing war and how successful it supposedly is. It's going kind of slowly, actually. Improve the powerful vassal gaining opinion of me is what's drawing me more, though, because you'll potentially recall the one guy who opposes this is a powerful vassal, and just getting that plus 20 to his opinion of me would take us one step closer to getting this change to happen. These guys are also powerful vassals, but he's the problem character, right? So let's go ahead and do that, and maybe there'll be some opportunities to gain some prestige as well, so we can push that change through. So, host a magnificent dinner party to the delight of all. Let's go for it. Doing all right up over here, yeah. People dying in my dungeons, all good. Another victory over here. What is this? Well, who's fighting who up over there? Okay, at least the Toulousan War is done, so there's that. We can focus on our war now. As soon as they push for peace. We won the war, led by Duke Eblis? I don't know how to say that. What did I get? I got a little bit of prestige and improved opinions. Alright, so be it. That works for me. Let's head back down south, free Armagnac. Maybe even destroy this army on our way down south. Why is our what's happening over here? I'm not going to take this probably lose battle. Head down south to Armagnac. I'm a little concerned about these allies that are joining my liege here. Just a touch. Just a touch. Oh my god, Matty V, you know what? That was just beginning to slip my memory. Yeah, where we had to sleep with our heir's wife because he seemed infertile. Wow, I forgot about that. Good times. That was a fun playthrough. Level 50 gold is way more loot than you will ever get from a castle, yet just enough to either fund a feast or build walls. Yeah, the numbers sometimes maybe don't make all the sense. While performing his duties as my spy master, Leopold has uncovered a secret held by Emir Adanis of Baya. He schemed from the shadows to have Emir Abd al-Rahman murdered. What do you know? Not only cruel and heartless, but dishonorable as well. We can use that. That can be used to blackmail and get a hook out of him, and then use that in our murder scheme that'll eventually happen, hopefully. Hoping to still be able to pull the trigger on that. The new perk available, Never Back Down. Proving our advantage and reduced friendly fatal casualties. That'll be helpful. Yeah, just a little worried about their numbers down here, but looks like our ally is marching with us now. Okay, now I don't mind him joining us. Yeah, Blue, that was a wild playthrough. We had to sleep with our own heir's wife because yeah, they just weren't producing children. It was a long time as well that they were married and there were no kids, and I was worried about the line. So I had to step in for the family. It had to be done. It had to be done. God. Maghrebi madness. Putting the madness in Maghrebi madness. This is a sacrifice I was willing to make, yeah. I can probably raise a few more soldiers. I don't think it'll be enough to make too much of a difference. But we can try and raise all here and see if we can't have multiple sieges happening at the same time. I doubt it, though. I don't think these are in... Oh, maybe, actually. I'll take what I can get. Tell me we're winning this one. Another son. Winfrieda being brave as always. Is this child... Okay. Inspired by our powerful knight, because that's where this is coming from. Best Chad. He's our son. Well, hopefully we'll train him to be a powerful warrior. Hopefully he'll take after the name and his namesake. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. The name actually kind of works a little bit. Are we winning this? Yeah, we are. When the red is our side, it gets very confusing. I don't like that. I wish it would always be blue as you know? It had to be done, indeed. These aren't our knights, these are our Lotharingian allies' knights. Victory should be ours there. Push them back. Speed time up a little bit. I believe that was a victory. Alright, doing good. Down over here we are actually seeing some success as well. Slowly but surely. Soften them up and then we'll come in and finish the siege off, right? And hopefully this war will be done soon. He'll probably be craven and pensive. Don't jinx him like that. Ooh, the Malik's friend. Friends are worth something, I'm pretty sure. Sure, let's get the strong hook. That puts us in a bit of a rough spot as far as money's concerned. But I think we'll be okay. See it done. I believe friends are worthwhile in hooks. Raiders in our lands as well. Coming from where? Leon. Oh, there's our victory. What finally did it? Just freeing Armagnac? Is that it? Alright, well, I'll take it. Independence War comes to an end. You gain independence from King Carloman, we become independent, we gain 150 prestige, and he spends 150 prestige. It's a shame that nobody else was able to join in our independence struggle, like within Aquitaine, I mean. We pulled the trigger too quickly. I did not expect him to deny our demand, but it was a 4-year war. Holy crap. A 4-year war. That was supposed to be a request and an offer of independence, and it ended up lasting 4 years. I wish wars had more details. I wish we could find out about how many were lost on either side and things like that. But either way, enforce our demands, gain our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, victory is ours. Freedom is ours. Beautiful. To the vile Duke Anso, may your humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Signed, King Carloman of Aquitaine. So be it. Beautiful. Gascogne is a free realm. Better than a 7-year war. I'm pleased with that, actually. That worked out well enough, I would say. Let's disband all of our armies and collect ourselves and figure out exactly how we want to advance. Now, we will have a truce against King Carloman, so we can't just take advantage of his pitiful state and go to war. What I can hope is that maybe the Duke of Toulouse or perhaps the Duke of Barcelona decide to take advantage of the situation and gain independence for themselves, because I would like this king to be weak so he doesn't come chasing after me, because that would put me in a horrible situation. So we'll see what comes out of that. I'm going to spend some time to recover our wealth. I don't think hosting the feast actually helped with, I don't think we got any events out of it, because it wasn't a normal feast, it was just an event-based feast. So what we could do is we could take a look at our option to host a feast. We're 92 gold short, fair enough. A hunt, we're 59 gold short, and it's a little too early, just by about a year, or a few months actually. All right, so we'll make some money, maybe host a feast, and then go to war with Navarra and stuff. My only concern right now, my primary concern right now, is that if we go to war right away, we'll be in debt shortly after the war is declared. So we'll take a little bit of time before we move in against, again, Navarra and Asturias. Looks like Asturias has actually grown a little bit. They've taken a fair bit of territory over here, so I don't like that. But Navarra does seem to be, hobbling along, I guess it were. Not my liege anymore. Yeah, okay, excellent. Siege 1, task finished. Excellent, excellent. What is the situation as far as succession is concerned? Everyone would approve. This is the other thing. This is my primary concern. This is my even more primary concern outside of war, is getting high partition going. It's going to take some time. Spindle, how's it going, buddy? Having a wonderful day, I hope. You can at the top notification. Oh, you mean the victory, like the war victory notification? That's where it shows you all the details? I guess I never click on that thing. I only think about the battle victories. But good point. Ransom for this Induced Ramla. Married to my knight. Ooh. Oh, I see. This guy came through. This was the raiding party that came through. Let's see. She's 71 years old. She's possessed. 10 gold is a lot of my money. It's pretty much all of my money. Huh. What do you guys think? Because it's not like she's bringing any children to the court. She's got decent learning. I could always go in and try to ransom her afterwards as well. That's an option too, of course. Ahmed Hamza, new to the channel, watched the VOD of episode 1 and absolutely loved it, besides the puns. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, buddy, and glad you could join in today for the live stream as well. If you're not in the Discord, don't hesitate to join in there. And again, folks, if you are having a good time, hit the like button. Let me know. It does make a very big difference. And if you're watching the VOD, likes and comments, they all get seen and read, and they make a big difference. Yeah, I don't think she's worth. I feel bad for it. She's had her use. I don't think she's worth literally our entire coffers, That sounds good, Spindle. Sounds good. Hope the day has been treating you well. Only battles, I believe. I think I'm wrong about the war. Yeah, we'll take a look when the next war comes through. We'll take a look at what that does for us. Okay, are you for real right now? You're gonna come through and try and raid again? Raid's all here. I'm just gonna sit idly by as they raid our territory. Let's get in there. Victory for us, victory for me more specifically. Ooh, his advantage is actually quite high. Our knight got his head ripped off. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, he wasn't a very good knight, but he was ambitious. He got his head ripped off. Poor guy. Oh no. His son, Al-Qasim. Ooh. Heavily in debt if we take this one. Okay. No. Oh, my goodness. His son, though. His son, Al-Qasim. Which son is that? Because if that's a high enough son... Nah, he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in line. He's not going to gain any territory or anything. I don't think he's worth the money. Don't think he's worth the money. Will she not take the guy we married her off to with her? That's only if she gets recruited, and I don't think that's their intent. I should hope not. Oh God. Now you put doubt in my mind. But yeah, no, we'll just be friends instead. I really need to change what my spy master is doing. He's kind of like just collecting secrets that we can't afford. Where is council? Might be better off finding secrets in my own court. Just so I have hooks and stuff in my own court and people don't try anything smart against me when the time eventually comes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, our marshal died. Hey, yeah, things have a way of working themselves out, I suppose. So Fail Chad doesn't like me, this knight of mine. If I make him my marshal, my own son my own son should be my marshal. He's got a matching stat. I could take a look at some potential like marriages, but I don't think we have any. Like I could invite this guest maybe. No, I don't have the money for it. 40 gold it'll cost. Do I have any women in the court that are not married? Ricenza. Right, she can't marry. Forgot about that. Ricenza can't marry. Elizabeth is married. Got my sons, got some prisoners, none that I can actually, like, if I had women in my dungeons, then I'd, wow. There's a sentence. If I had any women as prisoners, that sentence isn't any better. I would be able to, recruit them like we did previously and marry in some better marshals, perhaps, but we don't have that opportunity, and I can't afford to just recruit people, so I think I'm going to, just assign my son for now. Makes sense. He is my son, after all. A little bit of nepotism goes a long way in this era, especially. So yes, let's go ahead and put Anso Anses de Vesconia as my marshal. We'll probably land him as well, right? Good stuff. Working on control over here. Is it worth it still? We'll complete in 6 years. I wonder if I should put him onto something a bit more important now. Control is improving over here, slowly but surely. God. It is hurting, isn't it? Alright, we'll leave him here for now for a little bit. Maybe get this to like a 20 or something, and then we'll have him training commanders. I think is the way to go. But you're finding secrets in my own court. Okay, sounds good. And let's take a look really quickly at succession again. He opposes. Alright, let's go ahead and try to sway you. Again, our knight just had his head ripped off, and that's why the marshal went missing. And that's why our new vassal over there disapproves. Ooh, my glory is widely known. Excellent. I am distinguished. Wonderful. It's fun leading the armies. It's risky as hell, but it is fun leading the armies. And our courtier has been released. Good stuff. And my son. You didn't mention that my son was taken prisoner. That's a bit more important. You could have got some money off me for that one. What the hell? Yeah, can't be pathetic in drugs, no. Wickles guy. I could take a look at getting a better steward, I suppose. The powerful vassal of mine, though, so I'm being very careful about my powerful vassals right now, just because of that vote that needs to happen. Raid loot recovered as well. Holy, nice. So I got to be careful about that. Can't jump the gun as far as they're not nearby. They're retreating. Can't jump the gun as far as making powerful vassals upset, because I need their vote for high partition. Do I have enough? I don't have enough money for a feast or anything. Wondering, pilgrimage is good for my piety. It could be good for my prestige, but that's much more about piety typically. I could commission an epic. It does cost gold over time. 50 is just the base cost. It costs more over time. The reason why I can do that again is because we're a part of the struggle, and as a part of the struggle, we are able to, as a duke, or rather, even without the perk, we're able to commission an epic. We could do that. That's one way to gain prestige a bit faster. I can't go raiding. I am not a raiding culture, so I would have to. Well, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would have to declare a war and get loot to gain extra money. I could, actually. I wish I'd checked just before this count died. I could take a look at my prisoners, though, and see if any can be ransomed. Count Archambault of Perigord. Where? What? It's a rather large county for a rather small ruler. And we have Florent de la Bourre. He's not... Oh, he's the peasant uprising guy. I get a weak hook on him. That's not really worth much to me. He could be a decent fighter. I mean, his marshal's alright. He's brave. I could see about recruiting him. His prowess is poor, is the thing. His prowess is poor.
We'll see. We'll see. He's in our dungeon for now. He deserves to be there for leading an uprising in the middle of a war for independence. He couldn't see the bigger picture. But this is helpful. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and send you off. I don't need hooks in my former liege's court. I need money. So, ransom me off for some gold. He can afford it. And we'll use that gold to host a feast to celebrate our independence. Come on. Yeah, basically raising money to spend it all on gaining prestige, and then using that prestige to change our succession laws, because we are 55 years old. We are not young. How's our son doing, actually? Our heir is doing well enough for himself. He's gained some prestige. Remember, we landed him so he could work towards gaining some prestige. He himself is distinguished. He's quite pious as well, more than me, in fact, and a decent wealth as well. He's all right. He's doing all right. He's a murderer. Oh, right, yeah, we saw him do that. I forgot about that during the hunt. 105 gold should be enough to host a feast. I'm wondering. Do I want to try? Because I'd like to test this out. I didn't actually think to test this before. But if I invite somebody to an activity, I don't think I'll be able to, because nobody who is willing to join us, well, nobody's willing to join us, rather, I should say. Difference in rank, difference of opinion. All right, it's not worth it. Let's just have a feast for the sake of a feast and improve our prestige and take care of our realm, right? 100 gold, holy crap. Yeah, his health is... But I don't think his health is actually affecting his prowess, because then we'd see it. He wasn't that great to begin with. I remember we checked him when we first got him. Would you rather want men in your dungeon instead of women? I mean, I'd rather not have a dungeon. Send the invitations. Let us host a feast. And hopefully we don't lose any of our vassals' opinions of us, right? Hook will soon expire. Who are you? Until 880. She's no one important, really. I don't know if I can use that hook for anything. I could invite her to my court. Just as, like, insults to injury. She is the mother of Carloman. You know what? It's kind of tempting. I could force her to join my court. There's no real reason to. She's old. She's not really got any particular capabilities or anything like that. And then she... What do you guys think? I mean, force her in here. I don't know what good it would do us. 1st of June, 880. Oh, it's right around the corner. I'm glad I checked. Count Garcia is my son. I don't need to negotiate an alliance with him. 4 wars we can declare. Don't worry, we'll get to it. That's a good point, Wickles. What is the fun of not having a dungeon? My wife is, I believe, managing the domain. Yeah, she's got a very good stewardship. So she's helping us as much as she can as far as, you know, income and stuff is concerned. She's done a decent job of it so far as well. It's great. None of our kids have been intelligent, have they? None of our kids were there. Oh, actually, our first child was intelligent. I missed that. Second child, not so much. Damn. The wrong one got called Basque Chad. Sure, you know what? Here. Come to my court. It's the impatient trait talking. What's the worst that could happen? We'll have her over. Just added insult to my former liege. Cool. Again, we can't... The hook was going to go away permanently in a month's time anyway, so... Fine. Asking for a murder scheme against me? Nah, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. The Carloman's a craven. The guests are gathered in the great hall, lords and ladies from the near and far reaches of the realm. The mood is bright, and spirits are high as the feast begins. Welcome, friends. If she was a ruler who was involved in this struggle, then we could take a look at, like, demanding payment and stuff. By the way, the reason why I haven't picked a legacy yet is because the vote has been, like, very hotly contested. I've been seeing it flip back and forth between 51, 52% on, like, either side of coterie or glory. So if you haven't voted yet, you'll find it's the blue thing at the top. Glory is currently winning by 2%. It was coterie just a couple minutes ago. Feel free to vote. My lord, the wine... We cracked open the next barrel. It's gone bad. It's all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. God damn it. start losing prestige as opposed to gaining it. We all have to pitch in. Come on now. Now, I do have enough prestige just naturally to do the realm thing, the succession conversation, but I don't think all of our vassals like us, right? Yeah, this guy's still opposed to it. There's my hook having expired. Fair enough. What other hooks do we have? We have another strong hook on this guy. A couple weak hooks here and there on family and stuff. All good. Deviancy. Yes, John Burke, we are going for the Basque religion. Absolutely, yeah. We're going to reclaim old Vesconia, and we're going to make the kingdom of Vesconia. If I have it my way, we'll have the empire of Vesconia as well. But that is the plan, to get our old faith back, yes. While performing his duties as my spy master, Luitpold has uncovered a secret held by my knight, Alfonso. Oh, this is the guy this was our old, what's it called? Physician. Court physician. The way in which he seeks pleasure is revolting for any decent man to even think of, and yet he is not merely willing, but eager. Feels so unnatural and sickening. No, it is unnatural and sickening, an offense against God. Servant, fetch me a bucket before I... This is why, this is why I'm chasing secrets in my own realm. A feast with a friend. It is such a joy to see my wife, Duchess Winfrida. Once again, we eat, drink, and sing together as if no time has passed since we parted last. Literally, my wife. We could have been dining in a barn, and this would still have been one of the greatest feasts I've ever been to. What would life be without Winfrida? Reinvigorating our friendship. We already had 2 sons. And a daughter, technically, I guess. Inviting her to court and force her to marry a good champion. That's a good point. That's a good point. See, I knew there was value in having her here. She's 56, she's not going to have any children, but we could at least get another capable knight. This guy's slow, this guy's delicate. What is your... Despite being delicate. Chanson de Geste is combating that, though, so that's good. Again, Chanson de Geste is from the Breton culture, I believe, in this case. A couple of cultures have that, and that, that's, as you can see, quite valuable up to a certain point. 18, 28, 24. This guy, what? He's a little slow. He's a little slow, but a legendary blade master. Quite the warrior. Ambitious, fickle, sadistic. A perfect husband for my former liege's mother. It'll be matrilineal, yes. Gotta have him come here. She loses some prestige. It's okay, she won't mind. Go ahead and send that proposal. A capable fighter. Gourson? I'm not sure how to say that. But yeah, let's do it. Good call. Completely forgot I was looking for more capable knights. Good call, Arsene. Parliament's a clown. He's not going to do anything but lose Aquitaine as he usually does. I would expect him to do so, but, he is... Oh, yeah, whatever. He's weak and pathetic as expected. Truce will end in 4 years' time. If I could, I'd take his territory for myself. Marriage is coming. Excellent. May St. Bridget bless their union. Never seen that before, I don't think, but nice to see some variety. A wedding at the court. No, they can sort their own celebrations out. Thank you very much. I'm sure they'll sort their own celebrations out. Again, if my own children don't get ceremonies, then neither will my, courtiers. With everyone headed for their respective homes, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. I have my wife Winfrida to thank for much of its success, and I feel nothing but gratitude as she sees the last few guests off. Until next time, a great big lot of prestige gained there. Who actually attended the feast, though? The only person who didn't is Mayor Fruella. Okay, he already likes this, so that's all right. I think Mayor Alvar is the only one who was opposed to the change of our realm's succession laws. So until next time, we should now be able to... Yes. Right, Crown Authority. Of course, it's going to cost 227 prestige. I could wait for a bit so that no one opposes that immediately afterwards and we lose it before we have enough prestige to actually change the laws. So 227 plus 500 is 727, right? Yeah. All right, not too far away. Not too far away. 4-year War of Independence and a feast. I feel like it's been a good time so far. You've missed some time, Henrik, but don't worry. We got independence, so I guess that's a relatively big thing. It ended up being a war, as Mikkel said. It was a 4-year war for independence, and we threw a feast. We're currently actively pursuing the the change to our realm succession to make sure that when I finally croak, things won't fall apart. I'm a little concerned about that. We have 3 potential duchies under our name, and we have 4 sons for them to be split amongst, so I'm a little concerned about that, just a touch. Also, we made our son, and so our marshal. He's a capable marshal. In fact, I should probably land him. I'm not over my holding limit yet, so I'll hold off on that. I could go to war. That's a good way to gain prestige as well. Costs us some money, but if I go to war with the Kingdom of Navarra, we could... Oh, you know what? I can go raiding down south over here, actually. I could go raiding down south over here to gain a bit of gold. I didn't think... When you mentioned in chat that I could go raiding, I was thinking about raiding in, like, the Norse way. I wasn't thinking about border raids in Iberia. That's a good point. We could have made a bit of money down over here, and probably a bit of money, a bit more money, potentially, with over at Asturias. Yeah, a little bit more. Gain 35 fame. Yeah, okay. I need to keep that in mind. But the Kingdom of Navarra, if I go to war with you, it'll be a struggle clash. I don't want to delay that either. Piety is high enough to actually declare this war, and that's the only reason we really want piety too, is because of these wars with other Christians. We need piety for that, but we have enough for this. We'll gain some prestige from the war itself. We'll gain some prestige from the battles that take place, and then we can hopefully use that to our advantage, right? Yeah, no, sorry, because yeah, entirely my bad. Entirely my bad. It's a different sort of raiding. It's a different sort of raiding. These are border raids because of the Iberian struggle, not the old-fashioned raids like again like the Norse raiding and stuff like that. Just taking a look at chat real quick. I want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Tobes, I like the wedding mod, but I wish it would only activate with family members instead of literally everyone. Yeah. I wish it was a bit more nuanced, but I do believe the different level of character whose wedding you're planning changes just how involved you get, even if you choose to get involved. However, we've just not had enough money to take advantage of it for most of the courtiers and stuff. But yes, I don't disagree. It pops up for every marriage, right? But yes, struggle clash for the County of Navarra. We'll go in. We should be able to take this ourselves. He has nothing as an army, sure. No allies either. Declare this war. He could get some mercenaries, which is the only concern. 100 gold is enough for some mercenaries. Hold on. I knew it. I knew it. Our alliance with Toulouse is gone. I knew it. It threw me off when it didn't show up in the confirm what's it called? Betrothal screen. But in our diplomacy screen, it still said we had that alliance. That's really unfortunate. That's really quite unfortunate. I could try and get another alliance going with Gersenda over here. She's a little slow. I'll wait for him. I'll wait for him to have some other children, I think. That's unfortunate. It does say we have a truce with him. No, that's between us and them and Aquitaine, and us and Aquitaine. Okay, fair enough. I got that mixed up. My bad. Holding gets motivated workers. My counselor Garcia died. Oh no. My steward. We were looking to replace him anyway, but didn't want it to happen that way. My chancellor is also my best option for a steward. Mayor Alvar, my vassal, my knight, and I suppose my steward as well. 14. Not amazing, but I'll take it. Take it. Makes him happy as well, not that we have to worry about that too much. And with that done, let's declare our war, I think, right? Worker does. Why didn't I declare my war previously? What stopped me there? Oh right, I was checking for allies. That's what distracted me. My apologies. All right, struggle clash. We will take the County of Navarra. It shall be ours as it rightfully should be. Declare our war and cue music. such a banger. Oh my goodness. It's so good. It's so good. It might be my favorite war declaration music. It is just so solid. I checked. It's not. This soundtrack isn't on Spotify yet. They put the Northern Lords soundtrack on Spotify and like other streaming services as well. But this one isn't yet, and I cannot wait. I really hope they do like vinyls or something. This is some real good music, and that war music, whew, so good. All right, here we go. The victory shall be ours. They have a slightly higher advantage, but we should be okay here. Failed to find any secrets that my son might possess. There's no reason we shouldn't be friends instead. I'm not gonna make up secrets about my son. Come on now. We're a family-oriented ruler here. Come on now. I'll take 2 losses. Our knight was wounded. Not ideal. We have a very capable court physician though. Ooh, living healthy. Good stuff. Little health boost. Our knight killed Zera Iniga. That's a hard one to pronounce. Victory is ours though. Will we capture the king? No, we will not. Solid war score though. We'll take the capital, and I'm sure victory will be ours in no time. I called it Iberian Dances. Good vibes. No, it's such a good song. Such a good song. Tune, whatever you want to call it. Even the menu music, like the main menu music that was at the beginning of the stream. Holy crap! Like, damn. The audio team at Paradox has absolutely zero chill. They're just like, nah, everything we put out for every DLC is gonna absolutely slap. It's so good. True, I did watch him murder. I don't need more secrets. I think that's our second son, though. Anso is our second son. And he is, so far, been a good boy. He's coming in to try and defend. Come at me. Come at me, bro. Oh, did I speak too soon? No secrets have been found. Oh, keep it up. Come on. I'm sure there's something to find. Ooh, okay, that time we took a bit of a beating. We took a bit of a beating that time. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Slowly but surely gaining some fame as well, prestige as it were. Take a check real quick. Yeah, banging music. Yeah, this music's great. I'm sorry. I know I'm belaboring. I'm saying it over and over again, but there's really nothing else to say. The first time it kicked off during the previous stream, it left me literally speechless. I was just like, "Yo, this music's dope." Speed it up a little bit. End this war quickly. Ooh, what is this? A daring rescue. Would it not be wonderful if Malika Zahida owed me, not out of fear, but out of gratitude? If I, for example, were to save her from vicious bandits while she was out traveling. Indeed, vicious bandits like the men currently waiting outside the castle gate. I would charge in with my guards at the last moment, driving them off and leaving Zahida in a life debt to me. Jeez. So simple, yet so convincing. It's expensive. 50 gold. It is not cheap. It is not cheap. I don't want to restart this scheme. I could eat that. I could be in a little bit of debt. What's the worst that could happen, right? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We worked so hard on this one, it'd be a shame to just throw all of our progress out the window at the end of it, right? Yeah, so simple, yet so convincing. The only thing that could go wrong is if this war, if the King of Navarra recruits a bunch of mercenaries. My spy master has come to me with grave news. But we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my son, and so we must stop the villain behind this. Go ahead and get our spy master. After these 19 days end, we need to get him disrupting schemes. But yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about with this war is if they get a lot of mercenaries, and then I have to counter with mercenaries of my own, or using my alliance with Lotharingia, but that would cost us prestige, right? And I would rather not do that. Secrets of my wife. I mean, no. No, I'll be friends with my wife, please and thank you. The struggle hostility, I will check in just a moment after this war ends, because this will be a catalyst trigger as well. And I'll probably break the truce shortly after as well, potentially. Though that does hurt fame, right? We'll think about it. But I'll take a look at the situation after. Prisoners taken, excessive tariffs. Oh, come on now. Oh, right, I forgot to switch this guy. God damn it. Disrupt schemes. Victory is ours, though, so that's good. End this war. Enforce our demands. Gain the contested titles. Gain some fame. Good stuff. Good stuff. So be it. Gotta disband our armies before we're able to... If we want to break the truce, we gotta disband our armies first. But let's take a look. We are looking at... It's still close. It's a difference of, what, 12? Between hostility and conciliation. If we break a truce with an involved ruler, it's plus 25 progress. But, big old but here. Oh, right, I'm in debt. I'll show you after I get out of debt, which won't take very long. All the other negatives of breaking a truce are still there. The loss to fame, like all that other stuff. I forget right off the top of my head right now, but it's expensive in its own ways, you know. And we're very close to having enough prestige to up our authority, and then also to get realm succession changed. I am the culture head of Basque culture. Who was it before me? Either way, chance to take a look at fascinations. Am I missing something here? Didn't clicking this used to open this? Didn't it used to be a shortcut? Maybe it could be me. All right, what are we? We're currently exposed to Gavelkind. We don't care about that because we don't need Confederate partition. That's irrelevant to us. Damn, that's useless. Mots will unlock all tribal era fortifications. It'll take 41 years. This will take 27. If I make this our fascination, it'll make it take 17 years. I might as well do that so we can be exposed to something else instead, I guess. 60 years, 59 years, 60 years, 58 years. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's focus on Gavelkind. Pointless as it might be. It's too bad you can't like have some control, more control over what your exposure will be to. Our current wife, I don't think she'll have anything to do with the plot. She is wrathful. She's also content. She's not like vengeful or anything like that. Content thinker. I think we'll be fine. I don't think she'll try and. I guess that's not her son. That's my son from a different marriage. So I guess she has some reason to cause me trouble. Who are you? The King of Navarra? I don't need any hooks or anything here. I could just use the money. Sure. Ransom you off. Yeah, let's do it. My prisoner, cousin, and vassal. Mayor Garcia. Why are you in my prison? What did you do to deserve this as a vassal of mine? Not sure when we caught him. I could get a hook on him. Lose his opinion of me, though. Not a very powerful vassal or anything, just a regular vassal. No, I'll take the gold instead. Weird. I didn't even catch that go down. But that money will be helpful. Does the truce continue if the other leader dies? No, truces are between people. So if the person on one side of the truce dies, then the truce is gone. So one of my like dirty tricks, I think I talked about this in my dirty tricks video, is you declare a war, you win the war, and then you immediately try to assassinate the person that you have a truce with to end the truce more quickly. But with the Iberian struggle, with the Fate of Iberia DLC and the Iberian struggle, having a truce is in some ways helpful because you might actually want to break the truce intentionally to push the struggle in your preferred direction. Household Guard will give us 4 more knights to use. One step closer to Gallant. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's actually take a look at some of our knights over here. 28, 27. All of our like original knights were just absolutely terrible, just horrendous. It's kind of sad, actually. Need more coming through. Prowess of 1 already for Basque Chad, okay. And Louis. No, is it Louis or Louis? I mean, again, we're Basque, so I don't know how the pronunciation changes. Again, as an example, Anso is the Basque version of Sancho. So I'm not entirely certain about the pronunciation there. Anyway, 620. I could go on a hunt, try and gain some more prestige. Or you know what? Let's commission an epic. Let's commission an epic and use that to talk about our successful split from Aquitaine. Yeah, Time to start composing. Time to start composing. I think we've done well enough to deserve a good bit of storytelling. A family epic. What I need is a classical tale of the grandeur of my family. A chronicle about the origins of the Vasconia dynasty and how we are destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Is Alfonso really an accomplished storyteller? Elias Aristi, thank you very much for subscribing. And Simon Brandt as well, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show. Again, if you are, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you might want to join the Discord as well. Linked in the description down below. Shame we can't commission epic music. Ooh, something for the future. I'm sure some modders have already thought about that as well. I should have thought about this. Is Alfonso really? Oh, it's a different Alfonso. It's not my knight Alfonso. He's a monk. Oh boy, it's expensive. I should have thought this through. Should have thought this through. I could back out. Or I could double down. 100 gold. Let's see. That's 25 months to get us in the black. Yeah. Can't declare war if we're in debt, though. We can't declare war. We can't get any prisoners. You know, I'm gonna. What a waste of money that was. On second thought, I had to be a bit more. I need to not be stupid about this. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. That was a. I rushed that decision. I knew it was going to cost me more than the initial cost. I didn't realize it happens right away. I thought I'd have more time to acquire some more wealth. We're a bit above our domain limit, so let's finally get our second son some territory. Just not sure what to give him. I could give him Navarra, I suppose. And I'm not gaining any taxes because of our being above domain limit. Give him Navarra, or I could give him maybe Armagnac. Something kind of back at home as we move further south. Sure. Yeah, I could raid against Asturias to get some money that way. But I wouldn't have been able to declare that war if I was in debt. I need to collect the money first, basically. Grant titles to my second son. Give him... Can he even get Armagnac? He can. Good stuff. We actually have to give off 2 territories. Okay, well... In that case, let's give him Vizcaya and Navarra, perhaps. Not Armagnac, Vizcaya and Navarra. So at least he has a joint bit of territory. And then as we expand further down south, we'll give him more territory down here. Splits our own control a little bit. I don't love that. Other option is to give him Bordeaux and... What is this? Albrecht? Two of my titles, 2 of my primary titles counties. Now let's hold on to those here. Have Vizcaya and Navarra. Fail chat. Oh yeah, fail. See the thing. Okay, hang on. Good point. So the thing about failed Chad, no, this is Anso. The thing about landing my son, my second son, is that he'll probably take a martial-oriented lifestyle, and that'll boost his martial, which is why I'm thinking of landing him first. The thing about failed Chad is I'll probably eventually land him. To be fair, he's not even my best knight anymore. I'll probably land him eventually, but it's not like I'm going to fire my son to make this guy my marshal, right? So he'll improve his prowess a little bit, but I think my son could use it more. Why 2? Because we are... Oh, I guess... wow, I thought we were still at 5. My bad. I guess it could be just 1 territory. So let's go ahead and give our boy Armagnac, because it can be just the 1, and then he can improve his prestige and stuff as well. Grant you that title, and maybe down the line, Fail Chad will get some of his own territory in the Iberian Peninsula as well. But for now, let us do that. Cool. Become my vassal. Excellent. And hopefully he'll pick the right lifestyle choice. Yeah, you can see he went from 16 to 21. He decided to go with a strategy focus, helping his marshal. And being my marshal itself obviously helps his marshal and stuff as well. But yeah, I think that landing him was necessary because that improves our marshal's marshal. Okay, looking okay. Let's speed time up a little bit. 704. We need 727 or something, right? Son will be against your succession if you land him. He's fine. Wait, actually, he's... So my son... Sorry. Okay, I see what you're saying. I need to sway this guy, because he's decided to stop liking me. This change can only be prevented by powerful vassals. You'll notice all these guys are powerful vassals. Only their opinion mattered. If every vassal's opinion mattered, could you imagine being a larger realm and trying to convince everyone to allow a change? It would be impossible. So it's only the powerful vassals whose opinions matter when making a change like that. He'll be upset, like he will. I'm gonna wait until that's 50. He will be like, you know how his opinion of us is plus 100 right now. 10 of that is because of Confederate partition, and high partition will reduce this. I think might even make it into a negative, but I think he likes us well enough. I don't think he's going to be that upset at us, so I think that I will be fine for that. Ooh, a feast. Absolutely. Count Donalop of Bijor. Butchering these pronunciations, it'll be my pleasure. This is how I die. Over feasting. Every guest is gathered in the great hall, and our gracious host has welcomed us all to the feast. Better be worth my time, buddy. Still can't afford this. For 6 gold. For 6 gold. A little bit of hostility push there. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should take a look at that. As Count Donatlop's eyes widen at my words, I realize what I've just admitted to. Oh no. I struggle to push my tankard away. I've had too much. I try to get up, wobbling a little. Don't trust a word I say. What have I done? He has learned of my murder secret. God damn it. This is how I die. This is how I die. Yeah, I guess I could build stuff at Castle Holdings to push towards... No, I can't. I can't afford any of it. It's expensive. There's a lot of ways to push towards hostility. Most of them are very slow, but if conciliation keeps staying ahead, it's not all that far ahead. If it gets too far ahead, I'm going to have to start pulling the trigger on some of the smaller things as well. Try to get some rivalries and stuff going. What is this blackmail? Wow, dude's fast. Dude's fast, man. This is the only reason he was hosting this feast. God damn it. My regrets that it has come to this. I know that you are King Charles II's real killer. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. So I'll be upset at him, obviously. We grow closer to forming a rivalry, and he gets a weak hook on me. Blackmail. He's probably going to use that hook to get a position on in my court. If he exposes my murder secret, everybody will be upset at me. If my murder secret gets out there, everybody will be upset at me. This guy is a powerful vassal as well. God damn it. We were so close to being able to pull this trigger. It's this guy over here. I know, Wickles, I know. Yeah, he's definitely going to end up on my council. But he's also definitely going to end up in a grave. This insolence can't stand, obviously. Party should never party. No, God, no. I should party, and then I should just follow it up with murder. Wait, where'd my... There it is. On the one hand, here we are trying to... Growing closer to forming a friendship. And on the other hand, dude's trying to blackmail me. In the middle of the feast. Fine, I'll accept. Man's gonna die, though. Where is it? 9% chance of success. Yikes, that's nothing. Start the scheme. I should be able to get my Spy Master supporting schemes, which will take this up to 24%. Really, that's it. No one can be convinced to join. I'm wondering if I try to become his friend, will that help me assassinate him more easily? It's not a strong hook, it's a weak hook. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Get him to trust me and like me and stab him in the back. It'll cause me some stress, but I think it's necessary. Gerard, I'm great. I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself, buddy? Glad you could join in today. No, strong hook would prevent us from attempting it at all, if I'm not mistaken. 24%. I mean, it's the best we could... I mean, it is what it is. He has no, like... No one in his court that I could convince to join, apparently. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. Even with our... If our wife helps us with intrigue, what could it be? 24, 29. If we get our wife to help As little as it would make a difference, it'll make a difference, right? Where'd it go? 3136. It's something. Something. Returning home, what a feast! I'll remember the days spent in Count Donatlop's halls for a long time to come. Indeed I will. Now it is time to wash off the traces of merriment and wine, and once more resume my duties as a lord of the realm. Farewell, my friend. I have already become an eager reveler. Oh, dear. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. We've learned this before. That is dangerous. Where is the... This is growing too slowly. I worry this prisoner is going to die in my prisons. In my dungeon. I think he's... Yeah, we can move him to house arrest, I suppose. Keep him alive. This guy might die. You know what? I should just send him off. I should just send him off. Ransom. Take the 45 gold. Be gone. Because if the king dies, then the value might reduce, right? So I should get rid of him sooner rather than later. We are at 714 prestige. We're almost there. I just want to take a look at these other prisoners. Alright, looks like we're... got nothing to do there. No, my heir is not in his court. What makes you think that? Because, like, I've got both of my heirs. My heir is... Oh, you know what? I think I know why you're saying that. I think I know why you're saying that. You're saying that because you saw... And I agree, it's confusing. But it says Count Donatlop's player heir. So it's his heir, not player heir. This should be changed. I think that's what you saw. Maybe. Arsene, let me know. But my heir is not in his court, no. Maybe I'm seeing something wrong. Yeah, my wife was helping a lot with domain management. She is, that's her biggest strength, 22. It's making a huge difference. But right now, she's helping with this. 10 months, 10 months. Ooh, we can invite somebody, maybe, potentially? Yes, we can. Odon, guest of Count Donatlop. Ansa, why do you refuse? Why do you refuse? Just a reluctance, nothing to gain. Opinion of me is +8 already. I'm not going to send a gift. Negative 402. I was wondering if there's anyone I could, like, kind of slowly convince, but I guess not. Bribe you with a bit of gold. Sure. Hopefully it'll make a decent difference. 3237 becomes, what? 5257. Not terrible. Not terrible. Still only a 3% difference in our dynasty legacy. That's impressive. It's impressive how close that vote's been. How's the struggle doing? 302 versus 305. All right, pretty neck and neck. Pretty neck and neck. Again, we want to push towards hostility because that'll help with our push into the Iberian Peninsula. And looks like Malik Muhammad is actually pushing towards hostility himself, building all these castles and stuff, which is good. How long before I can try and murder him again? 887. 5 more years. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Conrado, absolutely. It's like, so Conrado says, it's weird to me that when people find out I murdered someone and think the best plan is blackmail. Like, dude, I killed the other guy for some mild annoyance. What makes you think I won't kill you? Yeah, absolutely. It's like, I can imagine that conversation being like, do you really think this is the right move? I would be okay with it. You know, I think what they could do, if they changed it, I think this would make it better, is if they blackmail you, they also increase their, like, maybe it depends on their traits or something, like the character's traits or something, but if they blackmail you, they also, for the next 5 years, have increased bodyguards or something to thwart exactly that. Specifically for, like, a murder-related blackmail. Because they know that if it's a different kind of blackmail, like, you know, whatever, oh, I know you're cheating on your wife or whatever, adultery, then they wouldn't do that because it's not the same as murder. But if it's like, I know you killed somebody, I would, you know, if I'm going to use that to blackmail you, I would also improve my own home, like house guard and stuff, right? So I feel like that would be a nice way to make it make sense, because I agree. It's like, is blackmail the smartest move there? Okay, this is concerning. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at the local tavern. The man has been spending a large amount of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently, he drew a map of the local mountain for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. This must be the scheme against my son. Arsene, it reduced because I got my wife helping with the scheming. It's only temporary. As soon as the scheme is over, we'll have her back on managing the domain, helping us manage the domain. This idiot belongs in my dungeon. Who is this guy? Folmar. Oh, he's a giant. I was like, he looks like a giant. Oh, some good traits. It's an unfortunate waste. Take him to my dungeons, and we must torture him. See if he has any secrets. If he knows who's up to whatever they're up to. It'll cost me some piety, unfortunately, and that'll make it harder for me to go to war. But we might just go on a pilgrimage or something when we can afford it. I need to know who's plotting against me or my son. Why complicate matters? There is nothing like the good old rack. The sound when bones and sinews snap is quite unforgettable, but not as unforgettable as the pain Folmar is soon to experience. It had to be done. It had to be done. Guy Strickland, I think I think you mean PE. Though OPB is great too. My fiance just got me this game on PlayStation 5, and your videos have been very helpful. So I wanted to say thank you in person. Well, thank you very much, Guy Strickland. I appreciate the kind words, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear they've been helpful, and hopefully you're having a wonderful time. I'm sure it plays quite differently on console, but hopefully it's similar enough that the concepts at least carry over. And if you have any other questions, or you just want to hang out with people who are also playing the game, don't hesitate to join the Discord. Beautiful place to hang out with some beautiful people. A safe assumption that they're all beautiful. Folmar has died in my dungeons. Damn. That was fast. Didn't really get any answers from him today. Yeah, no worries. I was like, oh, is OPB in chat as well? Like, did I miss something? My bad. But yeah, I'm glad to hear about it. It always makes me very happy to hear when people are able to like enjoy a game more because of the guides or whatever I've put out. It's one of those things that makes me really happy because that's why they kind of exist. So it's great. I'm glad to hear it. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news, but we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my wife, Duchess Winfrida. We must stop the villain behind this. A lot of plots in my court. Not a fan of that. 6 months. 6 months is all I need. We'll get this done, and then 4 months is all I need. We'll get this done, and then we'll get our spy master disrupting schemes again. I also want to check what kingdom is closest to me. Shift E. No, that's empires. Yeah, kingdoms. Always forget which one is kingdoms. Shift W. That's why I always forget. Navarra, I guess, is the one I'm closest to being able to make. I'd have to usurp it. I'm just wondering because it just helps with succession stuff, but also because I would like to get a court, and then we can start playing with some of the Royal Court DLC mechanics. What is this? Greetings, my implacable liege. Please accept this humble gift. It is not much, but I hope it is of use to our continued friendship. Wow. Wow, what? This guy has like 4 times as much money as I do. What the hell? Glad to hear it, Maddie. Glad to hear it. And there's a Discord link. Thank you, Wickles, in chat as well if you haven't joined in. The link's in chat for you. Dude, why are you so rich? I accept your gift without hesitation. Absolutely. It's not much, I know. It's like, oh, how much money does he think I have? Hold on. What is this guy? He's good learning. He's not very good apart from that. I was like, maybe I could give him something more than just a baron title, you know, a mayor's title. I accept your gift. That is quite the gift. That is quite the gift. Actually, that reminds me though. Something I have not been toying around with is the rest of my court. Could get an antiquarian. Oh, our physician is also a good an average antiquarian. I shouldn't say good. Court tutor for learning languages and stuff. I don't know if that's worth anything. Like, do we want to learn like Arabic languages and stuff for the future? I don't know if that's worth it. Control growth with a seneschal. Court jester. Oh, I keep forgetting. We need to find someone we hate. Oh, you know what? What about... Who's the guy that has a hook on me? What's his name again? Count Donat. Hang on. How did I not think of this sooner? Count Donat. Should I? I don't have a court, so the court grandeur change doesn't matter. I have to pay him a salary, so it is costing us money just to insult him. It reduces his prestige, it reduces his hostile scheme power, and it reduces his hostile scheme success chance as well, if he's the one plotting against me. And then he'll die, so I don't have to pay the prestige cost to revoke it. We should do it, right? This is what he gets for black. Did that guy give me money and die? I don't think so. I think he's still alive. That mayor? Yeah, of course I should. That's not even a question. Count Donat Lop of Bijor is, I think how that's pronounced. Terrible though you might be at being a court jester, I will pay you for it. He's a friend of mine as well. Oof. It's gonna hurt when he dies. Gonna hurt when he dies. He's a powerful vassal, eh? Okay, hang on. I'll do it, don't worry. But, do I have everyone? No. Count Asnar. Am I already scheming? I am. Alright, screw it. No, the guy that died is one of my prisoners, if that's what you're talking about. I'll take this chance. Might be a foolish move, but he's gonna die soon anyway. So I want to make sure I get to give him the displeasure of being my court jester before he dies. Count Donat Lop. You are my court jester. Ha! Oh, that's what you get, buddy. That's what you get, blackmailing me. Blackmailing me. I actually don't know if he can ask for a council spy if he's employed. That's a good point. I haven't thought about that. I don't think we're about to find out. He hasn't, to be fair, he hasn't pulled the trigger yet, but to even try and blackmail your liege, I mean, come on, what were you thinking, my good man? Oh, excellent. Managed to sway this guy. Tell me that's enough. Come on. Ah, he still opposes. I could send him a gift. 100 gold. Ooh. Reward him for being the only one who stands his ground against me. Accosted. This is beautiful. I am so glad he's my jester as these events are happening. My agents have scheduled a journey for Count Donatlup, which will take him through dark woods. All that is missing is the band of thugs that will tragically slay them in a highway robbery gone wrong. I can already imagine blood seeping into the dark soil. Let me just check real quick to make sure if there's somebody else I can invite. Well, I wouldn't be able to because it'll take some time for him to join me, and I have to make the decision to pull the trigger right now. 53% chance isn't terrible. If I were to bribe this guy, it'll cost me how much? 110, no, sorry, 150 gold. Okay, no, be gone. Get out of here. I'll take my chances. 53% chance of success. The woods can be such a dangerous place. Nice. Court jester position vacated. You gotta be kidding me. That's just beautiful. Oh, dear. The thugs did their job, and Count Donatlup is no more. As the travel party stopped to camp for the evening, bandits poured from among the trees, calling for blood and gold. The soldiers fought back, but thankfully, it was not enough. Count Donatlup was tragically slain in the melee. Unfortunately, one of the bandits was captured and revealed that I had paid them to ensure the Count's demise. And this is going to hurt more than having him killed was actually good for me. I got Dynastic Kinslayer, and I've got Murderer. Because I guess they exposed this murderer, and he's a member of my own dynasty, I suppose, by extension or something. He won't be missed, no. I will miss my privacy, though. I guess it's better to be known for the murder of a lowly count than for a king, right? Because the one he was blackmailing me about was my king. The only shame is that he didn't die in his jester's outfit. Dramatic irony indeed, goddamn. The guy who gave you the money you'll use to murder this one should be rewarded, even if he doesn't know what he did. That's true. I mean, in fact, I think he might know. He might know what he did. My only crime was trusting low-born bandits. All right. I gained the trait Murderer. I gained the trait Dynastic Kinslayer. I spent 100 piety. Yikes. Gained some dread. I lost opinion of myself for 25 years. I know that feeling. All close family members and spouses of the Count loses opinion of me. All friends and lovers. There are none, I guess. I was a fool to trust low-born bandits. How has that affected my push for... Damn it. God damn it. Murdered family member, negative 80. Oh, god damn it. story of my life this is. Oh dear. Okay, can I imprison you for any good reason? No, it's an act of tyranny. I might have to murder you too, buddy. Oh, one murder after another. No, this guy. Oh, it does say approves, but that's going to change soon. Okay, good point. Hold on. Let's get all this done right now before I lose the approval. I am still worried about him hating me. I might have to kill him anyway. But let's go ahead and pass limited crown authority. Go ahead and do that. Pass the law. Yep. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and change our succession law to high partition. We have everyone's approval. This, I'm sure, would have changed. If we waited any time, I think this would have changed to disapproves. But you know what? I'm quick on the draw. So, direct vassal opinion +5, player heir opinion +15. Confederate partition, you'll see, has eligible child opinion +10. So we're losing that +10. It's not actually going into negative. I believe negatives only kick in with primogeniture, ultimogeniture, and house seniority. But, again, we're going for high partition. Change the law, and you know what? That's a huge stress off my mind. High partition, yep, change it. Under high partition, the lion's share of titles will go to your player heir, the rest will be divided with your children. Again, Confederate partition says younger children will have titles created for them if enough land is held. High partition does not say that because that will not happen. Yes, high partition. Change the law. Pass the law. It is done. We still have some prestige left over. Excellent. And now we can look at murdering him because he's going to cause a ruckus. It's not ideal having someone hate me so much. I'm like emptying my own court out. It's unfortunate, but he has to go. Let's also make sure that you are... Let's have you disrupting schemes. Let's have you managing domain, and let's take a look at what that does. Still 95%, as high as it can go. So we'll leave it at that. Wow, everybody hates him. Including his own spy master. This should be easy. All right, fair enough. Okay, so we can stop the swaying now as well because all the important changes are done. If we take a look at our succession situation, we will see titles lost on succession include only counties. So again, the Duchy of Gascogne will be passed on to our son, and we don't have to worry about partition. Excellent. That is exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we wanted. I feel a lot better about that. Are we now able to actually declare this war? We are. There is a truce, but just to show you guys, if I go in for the struggle clash against Navarra, I don't have enough piety. I need to go on a pilgrimage. 237 gold, I'll be able to afford it. I need to go on a pilgrimage. I also don't have enough prestige to call allies in, but I don't need them against Navarra anyway. But right, so if I were to declare this war, we will spend extra prestige, 250 prestige, on top of the piety cost of going to war. We'll lose an entire level of fame, and we'll have this broke truce penalty of -50 for 3 years. It does give +25 towards hostility, though, so that's the big benefit. So yeah, that's the downside of breaking a truce. Still, they are still quite powerful. Let's go ahead and do a pilgrimage to make up for some of this, because again, even if we go to war with Asturias, which there's no truce there, it'll cost piety, and we can actually get 2 counties if we do that. Again, struggle clashes are for any bordering counties, not just one, but any that are bordering you. He's a lot more powerful than me, but again, we have our ally with even with Lotharingia. I think he's more powerful than me. Damn. Okay, I'll have to be careful about that. But yes, let's go on a pilgrimage. Let's go on a pilgrimage. It'll cost us at minimum 100 gold. I think it's worth it though. Even the children hate the guy. Yeah, the guy has like no friends. He has no friends at all. Broke truce is horrible with low opinion allies. Yeah, it's a very dangerous call. It's a very dangerous call. And his heir also hates me. Well, it's one murder after another. If the secret's out, the secret's out, right? Prepare for the journey. Where shall we go? We just murdered our jester. We're very pious. The most pious. That's why we're going on this pilgrimage, to wash away our sins. We're getting kind of old as well. We should do this before we die of old age. It is time for me to set out on my journey to one of the holy places. But which one? We can go to the site of Jerusalem. We go to the churches in Vaticano, to Cologne, or perhaps somewhere else. I'm pious, but only so pious. What do you guys think? All the way to Jerusalem? Or just, I assume Vaticano is the Vatican. What do y'all think? I need a quick sip of water over here. I'm losing my voice. But let me know what you guys think, and I will pick accordingly. Meet the Pope for money. I don't think the Pope likes us very much. Yeah, not a big fan of ours. Not a big fan of ours. Can't even ask for gold or out of piety. Pay gold in exchange for forgiveness for your sins and gain piety. It's a fast way to do it. It's expensive though. I say we go to the Vatican, and then we could also seek indulgences if we have money left over afterwards and not enough piety gain. Yeah, sure, why not? That, you know, kind of plays out. Dude, the Pope's... the Pope's built. I just love this icon underneath the Pope's image. All right, the churches in Vaticano. And then if this doesn't gain us enough, then we'll also, you know, have our conscience cleared. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of God. While I go with the Lord, my realm must wait, however long I may be gone. What is my prowess? 10. Getting old, -2 from old age. It is time to depart. I only ask because I want to see what happens if we have trouble en route. Oh, no longer an agent in this scheme. That's fine, we're still at 95%. What's my son like, actually? He has decent piety. Great piety, actually, and decent prestige as well. Good for him. More than me. More than me. He's doing well enough for himself. Why are all these agents leaving my scheme? Schemer discovered. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my knight Failchad that is plotting against my wife. What? Yeah, Swole Pope. Swole was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Absolutely ripped. Wait, hold on. What a betrayal, man. Come on, dude. Are you for real? Oh, he's unmarried now. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Failchad has failed us. Failchad has failed us. What can we do? What can we do that isn't murdering him? To Cologne to mask the stench of murders. Oh my goodness, Patrick. I like it. I like it. Yeah, to think we were going to land him. This is why you can't pull the trigger on anybody that isn't family. Oh, dear. Evil fiend that he is. You can die on pilgrimage. You can absolutely die. You can get attacked by bandits. You can get lost. It's dangerous. Now I can't murder him. Well, I can't have the murder scheme running at the same time as I have this murder scheme running. I can't imprison him. It's an act of tyranny. He might. I don't know if raising his opinion of me would stop him from wanting to murder my wife. Maybe he's plotting to seduce. True, it might not be a murder plot, I guess. I could marry him. Okay, let's see. Let's see. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna use him one last time before I kill him. I'm gonna use him one last time before I kill him. Let's see if we can't find him an Amazonian. Nope. All right. Next is robust, I believe. No such luck. Am I really so unlucky? Below robust is oh, what's the lowest level called? Oh yeah, no. Failchad will be dying for sure. Don't worry, Wickles. It's just a matter of you can only have one murder scheme going at a time, so I gotta finish this one first. Because I can't. If I abandon this, I can't take it up again until 10 years pass. What's it called? Robust? No, but before I go for giant, I'm looking for. Oh dear, what's it called? We do have a giant available. She is 32 though. Still has some years left in her to have children, but Hail. Hail is the word I was looking for. Udent. Hail gives a small health boost, gives prowess. A little bit of prowess. But yeah, Hail. No worries about the cast, but thank you. Yes, Hail. 32. When is 45 when they can no longer have children? Either way, my play here is to get somebody Hail in my court, and then when this guy dies, I can remarry them to somebody else. That's what I'm thinking. Amazonian, there's no one Amazonian available, unfortunately, Success Lord. So this is the next best thing. Strong doesn't get passed down. Giant does, but Giant does come with some problems. And let me just check. Maybe there's a better Giant. It's Nyla. It's got that health penalty. She's Andalusian though. Craven, Vengeful, and Chaste. Oh, Chaste isn't good for us if we want to make sure they have children. So let's go with the Hail option we found. Just, Calm, Content. Yeah, let's do that. Better traits mean better. Inheritable traits? I don't... The main reason... I mean, it's not that great. But, like, the main reason I'm thinking of this is because I want to have more capable warriors being, for lack of a better word, bred in my court. This one's not chaste. Content, Calm, and Just. This one's not chaste. So I think we'll get her in. And again, even if Failchad dies, she stays in our court. And then we can remarry her to somebody, you know, else. And have her help bring in another capable knight who's maybe Herculean or giant or whatever. And hopefully they'll have children. And we'll see where that takes us. I think I'll do this. All right, not matrilineal. Chance of children is low, of course. She only has so much time before she'll have children. Before she can no longer have children, I mean. But let's try it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's hope for the best. Hope for the best. Trying to gain piety so we can go to war. That's the next step. I mean, I could go to war with Al-Andalus without it costing piety, but that number is not something I'm looking to go up against right now. There's the marriage. Excellent. I'm not about to throw a party. No, he can sort out his own celebrations. Evil schemer that he is. But I'm still getting one last use out of him. The Tears of St. Nicholas. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests still hold Mass every Sunday. It is held out in the open when no church is nearby, but early this morning, a storm rolled in and has not ceased. Undeterred, a zealous priest is standing out in the pouring rain, giving a sermon about perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite this, the size of his audience is rapidly dwindling as discouraged adherents seek refuge from the torrential rain. Oh, I mean, I'm not a faithful Catholic. I'm not a very faithful Catholic, but I am brave. I'm also... Oh, I thought I was arrogant. I am arrogant, yeah. And would a brave, arrogant man truly fear a bit of water? No. No, he would not. I do not do this because of my faith. I do this, in fact, because of my horribly sinful pride. What is a little rain to a prideful Catholic? Oh, thank God. There was a chance I got sick there, but I didn't, so that was worth it. You crit roll this event? Oh dear, how bad does that end up, Mason? The piety was worth it, though, absolutely. All these agents are leaving. I don't like that. A call to war, and my wife is pregnant? What is this? To the serene Duke Anso of Gascogne, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Independence War. Oh. A duchy and a county are trying to gain independence from Lotharingia. A strong Lotharingia is a strong Gascogne, and so we will join and we will assist because, yeah, as long as Lotharingia stays as one, their strength is ours, right? As allies. So yes, I will accept. I will join as a defender, and I will help put down this this rebellion. Let's raise our forces and dive into it. Where do we want to head? Down here? I was wondering if I want to go all the way up north and like use the rivers to get in, or if it's easier to just march up north. I think it's easier to just march up north. Pop you down there. Go ahead and raise all here. It'll cost us some money, but it'll gain us some prestige, and then shortly afterwards we can use that prestige to go to war ourselves and potentially call allies if we need to. I think that works out. You will get sick and you will die. I mean, we didn't get sick that time though, so that worked out nicely. Ooh, what is this? Spouse's skill. Major architectural expertise. Gives her +2 stewardship on top of what she already had? That's crazy. Amazing. All roads lead to Rome. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Francigena. I don't know, I'm butchering that. Others take less well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. Standing here with the other pilgrims, I sense a feeling of solemn unity and fellowship shared amongst the gathered, all having overcome various trials and tribulations along their journey. I have walked the holy path. Holy! A very holy path. That's 375 piety. I completely just slipped my mind how much it really is. As a pilgrim, it helps our piety quite a bit as well. Excellent. Determined pilgrim. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. I have walked the holy path. Don't mind if I do. We can absolutely go to war immediately afterwards. Kind of wish I hadn't known for my dedication to my faith. Meanwhile, our plan is to literally abandon it at first chance. Kind of wish I hadn't joined this war, but at the same time, like I was saying, first of all, we're a man of our word. Second of all, Lotharingia's strength is our strength too, right? So we really should get involved. Ally joins war. Ally joins war. Lots of allies joining in to help. I think we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, wow. They're actually 5,200 strong. That's a serious independence war. It's a serious independence war. A little bit up north, a little bit down south. All right. We'll come in from the south and maybe put some of these capitals under siege. Or maybe take out the small army instead. We'll see what they're doing when we get up here. The return. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the priests and bishops treat me. I've undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. It is good to be home. But we must depart immediately. We're a warrior at heart, after all. Why do your armies cost gold and not prestige? Men-at-arms and stuff, or... do you mean in terms of, like, how expensive it is to have armies raised? We're also not we're not, like, Norse or anything. Tribal. Where I believe it's more of a prestige cost for men-at-arms. Been a minute since I played as a tribal culture. Or tribal realm, I should say. Alright, we'll come up over here. These guys are going to join forces with these guys, so they'll become a bit deadlier. But if we come down over here, we should be able to take this in 8 months' time, hopefully get a decent advantage. We're not going to be able to move quickly enough to cut these guys off before they join them, so let's not waste time trying, right? Where is our ally, though? Where are his soldiers? Where are his forces? 628 down here. There we go. 1,100 down there. Okay, cool. Cool. As long as we're not being abandoned at their front. More pushing more towards the hostility phase. Oh, hostility's actually taking the lead. Good. Good. Very good. Speed time up a little bit over here. Yeah, that's kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of scary. All the cheaper mercenaries are already hired as well, unfortunately. Oh, another son. Oh, Winfrida, you've been so brave. Giving us... I was really hoping that they'd be intelligent. Only one intelligent son so far. He is 6. Wait, hold on. He can be educated, right? Yeah, I can. I can designate a guardian for him. This is one of the things I say time and time again. I wish important notifications like children's education popped up separately. I do not like the unified notification system because it's so easy to miss something like a child getting old enough for education. Fortunately, I think it kind of only just happened. We're like 6 months late. It's not the end of the world, but it could be. All right, Jakku? Makes me think of Star Wars. Oh yeah, you're thinking about the Norse thing. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I mean, yeah, I say this because I miss stuff, but it's like it's piled in with things like powerful vassals expect council positions, things like titles can be created. Like some of these things are less important. Everything that's in gray typically is just like is it really important to tell me I'm 4th in line to inherit a county? It's not. So this is a very like messy menu, and I don't like that something important like child's education is piled in with all that stuff, especially when you get bigger. Let's find another name. I like Martin. You know, let's go for it. May you grow to be strong and wise, my son. Martine, I think. I don't think I can say it right. If I'm not mistaken, that I with the accent over top of it is like is kind of stretched, right? You kind of stretch the vowel out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Over to courtship now. Romance, perhaps my wife. If I intend to use it. Promising prospects. I just got to get down to gallant. I'll probably die before I do, truth be told. Keeping the notifications clean. Madness, Jazzy B. Madness. Nah, I think it needs to be spread out. I think important things need to be spread out. Cradled by sickness. Oh, no. All babies cry. But with little Martine, there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. Your son is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, my lord, but in the end, his life is in God's hands. Well, I literally just did a pilgrimage, so I hope God was watching. Hush now, Martine. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Keeping notifications clean. What is this thinking ahead stuff? Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Sure, fine, there you go. You're not wrong, but... Pushing luck. I finished reading the latest letter from my vassal Count Aznar and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at last. While this is a success, I'm tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. This guy likes me well enough, I should probably stop swaying him. I could put my diplomatic skills to the test. I could let Winfrieda handle this. Or the victory is enough. I mean, I'm arrogant, so I would do it myself for sure. He could gain opinion of me, he could also lose some. I could just leave it as is and stay with that plus 30 that I gained from this event, but no. I have to put my diplomatic skills to the test. Damn it. Of course that's how it played out. Of course that's how it played out. How are my powerful vassals looking right now? This guy doesn't like me. Why doesn't he like me? Are you the one whose family I killed? You are. Alright. He's the next one to die after our current scheme comes to an end, right? Oh, he's the current one to die, sorry. Who's the next one to die? I guess he's the one... oh, no. Failchad. Failchad's the next one to die. Right. This is the mayor who gave us money, by the way. This is the mayor who gave us money. So when we gain more territory, we'll keep him top of mind for being landed into something higher than a mere baron. Yes, I remember my prisoners more often than not. More often than not. Catching thieves of myth. You picked the wrong castle, fool, screams my marshal as he threatens the frightened intruder with a sword. Under further pressure from my marshal, the young man explains that he is part of a large criminal organization originating from the county of Bourgogne and commanded by the dreaded Nuno, the King of Thieves. So you're trying to set up a new thieves guild right under my nose, eh? I ask, to which the thief merely nods. He's willing to exchange further information for his life. Oh, well, this is interesting. I believe this is new. All right. Tell me where your accomplices hide and you may yet live. Increases control level across a bunch of counties. Okay. And Suero joins my court. Is this Suero? This is Suero. Suero has decent intrigue. Is it better than my current spy master? I don't want to insult my current spy master either way, because 21. It's not better than my current guy. Okay. Your Thieves Guild sounds taxable. Okay. Gives us some gold, immediate satisfaction, but it gives us a Thieves Guild at Ipuscoa. Not ideal. And dropping control level across a couple places as well. And so will be unhappy too. My own son. Work for me. Disrupt the county of Bourgogne. I pay him some money. Stresses me out because I'm brave and this is a dastardly act. Or I will gift your severed head to Count Lub. Count Lub? Who is this man? Living over here. You are not oh, you are independent. You are independent. Not for long, I don't think. Who's he at war with? Defending. Yeah, I don't think he'll be independent for long. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm kind of leaning towards the increased control. We've been struggling with that a little bit. Irun, what's your control at right now? 73. Right, and this will give us +5 at Ipuscoa. Vizcaya is at 40. Pamplona, I assume, is in there as well. It's not. Bordeaux, Armagnac. I mean, back at home, I imagine control's a bit better. Still not perfect, actually. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking we'll let him go, but he has to, share some of his knowledge with us. Tell me where your accomplices hide, and you may yet live. He gains the trait melancholic after selling out his friends. That's pretty neat. Sure. He joins my court as well, gains some opinion of me. Let's get that control. Let's know exactly where all their accomplices are. Because it helps with levy sizes and with taxes as well. Which reminds me, actually, I said I was going to let this get up to a certain point and then change my marshal's tasks. Let's go ahead and do that right now. 78 is all right. This could go higher. Reduced by 21%. This could go higher. Let's get it to 80, and then we'll change my marshal's task. Let's do that. That sounds more reasonable. Let's go ahead and move our besieging army up over here. Continue our progress in this war. +1%. A little concerned about the situation up north, but what are we? 1,800 plus 1,800 is 3,600. Well, that doesn't help. 1800 plus 2600 is 4400 versus, oh geez, this is going to be tough. That's not going to be easy at all. Yeah, control is helpful. I try not to use my marshal for that typically, but it was so poor at our new capital. But control is helpful because it's the source of wealth and strength. Flight of Fancy. The renowned inventor Abbas ibn Firnas has sought me out with a very odd petition, carrying a pair of wings made from wood and silk. Long have humans lusted to soar through the heavens, he says, and I have made calculations. I will prove that we can. Allow me to jump from the tallest tower of your castle, my lord, and I shall serve you faithfully afterwards. Unfortunately, my son Louise has learned of this and is begging me to let him see the aged scholar take flight. Are we about to traumatize our son? Oh God. Are we about to traumatize our boy? This poor man, quick as he is, a poet. The world's about to lose a poet. I will lend me those wings. I want to fly. No. 100% chance you gain the trait Wounded. I've never seen this event. I think it's a new one from the DLC. So I gain Saw the World from... 0% chance I get Saw the World from above. And have my son gain Opinion of me. I gain the 50% chance I gain the nickname The Flying. Oh God. 100% chance I get the trait Wounded. And my son's terrified of what happened. 50% chance I get the nickname The Flightless. Within the 100% chance. So that's what's going to happen. No, this is madness. I'm not going to do that. I think I'll allow it. Should I do it myself? No, this isn't the murderer. This is a much younger son. The one who I need to send for an education, but I keep forgetting to do so. He is, what? He's got a learning education right now. He's pensive. I think, I guess I could keep him at learning. I'll have someone decent for, what? No, not really. I should give him a stewardship education. And make him, when my son takes over, his brother, this child, Louis, can be his, like, steward or something. Push you towards stewardship. And, my wife can actually educate you. Because her skill is through the roof and she's intelligent. Where's my wife? There we go. Wife and friend. She's intelligent, so that helps with education traits, and her skill in that same thing is high as well, so that helps with education as well. Let's do that, and send the proposal. Good stuff. Glad I remembered. And so the flightless and terrible. I don't want to lose the terrible, yeah. We're arrogant, but we are not stupid. This is very true, yes. No, I'll allow it. Oh, this poor man. This poor man. There's a chance that Louis will gain the trait Brave. That's interesting. I'll allow it. What? Yo, he flew. No way. Dude actually did it. All right, you know what? Props. Absolutely. That's great. Oh, man, he put me to shame. Didn't he? Brave and ambitious. Good for him. God damn it. Knights and peasants. With the recent upset among the peasants of Tarbes, one of my agents has presented a unique suggestion for taking care of Count Raymond. With the coin in the right pockets and agitators on every corner, we could stage an entire riot while the Count is passing through the streets. Time for some good old-fashioned mob rule. Alright, let's find you a wife while all this is happening. No valid characters found. What? Why not? Oh, right, because we have Hale still, right. If we get, like, he's quick. He's not intelligent, but if we get him an intelligent wife, there's no one available. If we get him, well, we can search genius as well. Nope. Let's go with quick, perhaps. Okay, 38, 35, 33. Just guaranteed more intelligent children from them. He's 63, so he doesn't have that much longer to live. But if dude can fly, you know, he'll probably live to be 150. That was absolutely incredible. Yeah. Oh yeah, if I commission an epic, he might be able to write it. You're right. He's a poet. His learning is very high. Okay, there's a lot to check right now. Okay, hold on. First of all, that's a good point. I like Basque-King for a wife. She's 33. It's not great. She's also chaste, so, you know, probably not a good call. We have a giant marrying for traits here right now, basically. For positive traits, not for negative ones, of course. Someone comely, not just 44. Not gonna have any children there. Nope, nope, nope. All right, I guess we're gonna go with quick. Decent stats, perhaps. High intrigue, a little too high. That kind of worries me, actually. We'll go with Basque-like. Sure, she's chaste, but Valeria is lustful. You said you're right. Yeah, she's 38 though. I will hope for the best. Sure, we'll try it. Good point. All right, let's do that. Chance of children is low, but send the proposal, and let's see if we can't. I need at least 200 gold before I try to commission an epic, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But that's a good call. It's a very good call. We need to remember to do that. However, the other thing that occurred to me when you said that was my court positions. Would he make a good antiquarian? He would. He absolutely would. Get you in there. How much would it cost me? 0.15? It's nothing. Get you in there. Cool. Very cool. Now I can commission artifacts. Costs a lot of money, but I think it'd be nice. Do we want to save up for an epic, or do we want to save up for an artifact? What do you guys think? Artifacts are, from the Royal Court DLC, so they're a bit newer, I guess, in that sense. Our prestige is doing all right now. What happened here? Count Raymond is dead, beat and trampled by his own subjects. The agitated peasants went wild, seeing their liege riding through the streets, and tore both him and several of his knights from their mounts, beating them to death. Many peasants were hanged, including my agitators, which means it cannot be traced back to me. Never underestimate the power of the mob. Indeed. Now, Fail Chad, where are you? Brilliant knight of mine. It is a shame that it's come to this. He hasn't pulled the trigger. He hasn't pulled the trigger on my wife, literally or metaphorically speaking. So maybe his spouse is distracting him. But to even plot against my wife is unforgivable, right? It must be unforgivable, regardless of how capable a warrior he is. I can't let that stand, right? Right? It's my wife. I gotta think about that some, because he's such a capable warrior. No. I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. There were so many possibilities, a whole life to live. Maybe you would have had children of your own one day, but now none of those things will ever come to be. Died from being sickly. Damn. Rest in peace, little Martine. Stresses me out a little bit. F's in chat. That's sad. Man, my wife's been through a lot of goddamn trauma. It's the wife that friend-zoned you the day of your wedding. That's what I was thinking as a counterpoint to, like, well, how much do I care versus a powerful knight? There's that marriage. Excellent. No, he can take care of his own celebrations. Is she really worth the 22 prowess? 5 months left here. I'm a little concerned about the situation. Oh, look at that. There's the problem. I was wondering, I was like, how did these guys manage to acquire so many soldiers? And they didn't. It's this duchy up over here. They weren't very happy about their liege. You could even say they were quite angry. Okay. Another blackmailer. I know that you are King Charles II's real killer. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. These absolute fools, man. These absolute fools. 49% chance of success. We'll make it work. Yes, I'll accept. What could he possibly ask for? He might... Oh, I hope he doesn't try to be my spy master. That would be awkward as hell. That'd be very awkward. The little F. Oh, that is kind of tragic. Yeah, I'll accept. That's a king's to have murdered a king. It's not a good thing to have out there. I'll accept your goddamn blackmail. God damn it. The downside of being a murderer. There are some people who will be convinced, including his physician. A little bit of greasing of the palms is all that's needed. 55 gold, or if I send a gift, it would be also 55. I figured. Worth a check, though. Bribe you. Most capable of the people who can be brought in. Let's see how that works out for us. We've won this siege over here. The war is going all right. 29%. You know, it'd be great if you had some allies, my good friend. 35 advantage. What do they have? 15, 17, 16, 21. Advantage-wise, we should have the upper hand, but I don't think that'll be enough if we get so horribly outnumbered. 86% chance of success. We could try and convince Odon here, but I think it'll be a bit too expensive. 66 gold. I don't know. Maybe closer to the scheme actually going through. We'll check in on that. My Spy Master, I thought he's already helping with scheme, but you might be right, he's disrupting. So support schemes, 95%. Good call. Missed it. I don't mind I think we needed the agent as well anyway. Having Mencia involved was helpful, but well, the support helps as well, of course. For the murder trait, you already have the modified. I'm trying to remember if... Well, so there's a couple things, right? Because the family members of the... So if you murder somebody and people find out about that murder, the family members of that murder... the family members of that murder get upset at you. Rather than just having the negative from being a murderer itself. So that's dangerous in and of itself. Then, of course, the type of person that you murdered, for example, if they were dynastic kin or if they were a family member of your own, all that stuff has separate negatives and penalties as well. So that's the concern. But also, just from a roleplay perspective, I don't want it to get out that I killed a king, let alone my own king. That's not a good look, right? So that's all. In terms of our vassals, actually, let me take a look over here. Yeah, this guy's the guy who's going to get killed. Everybody else pretty much loves us. This mayor's not the biggest fan of ours. Everyone else is okay with us. Trying to figure out, though, if I want to... Like, I could romance my wife or something. I could instead look at making some friends. You know, why not... I'm hoping eventually I can start, like, vassalizing people, you know? Who's your heir? This kid? Nah, you're not gonna... He's a king. He'll be a king. He's not gonna be a vassal of mine. This guy's a count, though. Because if I can expand into Asturias and take these two counties, and then maybe ask this guy to be a vassal, and maybe he'll accept. So I'm wondering if I try to befriend him. 1% chance of success. Paranoia is not gonna work in my favor there. That's too bad. I just don't want to keep swaying vassals who don't need to be swayed. And romancing my wife and stuff I don't think is worth it, really, because like we've got plenty of kids. We're doing all right. She loves me as it is. We're getting kids anyway, so I don't think it's necessary to romance her or anything like that. Which sounds like a horrible thing to say, but I'm just being pragmatic here. So I'm wondering who else I might want to try and like sway or befriend or anything like that. Just can't think of anyone worth it. Learning a different language helps you be more friendly with other people. It improves their opinions of you. If they are, like, if I were to go in and learn Arabic languages, then, you know, Andalusian and other people who have Arabic languages would like me more. It also opens up the gate for more events and stuff like that. So there's a lot of interesting stuff as far as that stuff's concerned. You can also change your court's language. We don't have a court yet, but I'll discuss that more in depth when we do have a court. But your court language can determine how grand your court appears to other people. There's a couple of benefits. Improving relations with the Pope. We're going to break from the Pope anyway. Keith, you're going to watch the VOD. Sounds good. Well, thanks for dropping by and saying hi. It's been an interesting session, so hopefully you'll enjoy the VOD when you get a chance to check it out. Just trying to figure out who is more worth my time. The Pope, again, we'll be breaking from him, but I guess we could, you know, I suppose that's a good point. We could try and befriend him. Oh, okay, we could try and sway him, I guess. -50 from being my head of faith. just so that we can use him to gain money and stuff like that down the line, right? His opinion of us and me being a kinslayer doesn't help. But we could try swaying him. Get some cash before we leave the faith, yeah. 20% chance of success, worth a shot. Until we can come up with someone better, worthy of our time. I think that makes sense. Sure. Now, these guys are coming down south, probably to attack. Trying to figure out where we'd have the best defensive advantage. There's a forest over here. What's over here? This is just plains, right? So if we're gonna try and hold the line, we'll want to try and hold the line at this forest. Well, hopefully they'll come down and engage us rather than just try and liberate the siege territory. And we'll see what comes of it. But this is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Always kill the Pope. We'll probably look at that after we leave the faith, right? For now, though, we can exploit him in other ways. Little concerned about these numbers. Oh, they're low on supplies. Oh. Oh, that is an opportunity. They are low on supplies. 4,300. If I come up there, they'll join in. There is a forest up there as well. This guy's going that way for some reason. No, come, join me. Come with me. Ah, I gotta go that way. No. Use waypoints. Just gonna see if he changes his direction or not. He does not. Okay. So in that case, I'm probably gonna join him, make our way up north over here towards Angria, and put some of that under siege. Ugh, don't want to lose to just walking. I also don't want to, by mistake, walk through this siege over here. Let's move up this way. Move up this way first, and then we'll make our decision to push up there. I think this is too risky. I don't think we can go toe-to-toe with these guys. Drain their coffers, leave the faith, and kidnap and eat the Pope. Well, definitely kidnap. Eat. We'll see if we end up cannibals. I've only ended up a cannibal in one playthrough. All right, this has gone all right. I'm a little concerned. The war score is in our favor. I'm a little concerned. Hopefully, once we take some of these out, war score will be even more heavily in our favor, and we'll see victory. The struggle for the Iberian Peninsula leans towards hostility now, which is promising. Once this war for our allies comes to an end, we'll push down south a bit further. We'll finish off Navarra. I think we still have a truce. We don't, actually. So we could push into Navarra and Asturias, one after the other. Asturias has a couple of allies, which is a little concerning, unfortunately. But maybe if this guy dies, he's only 36. We might have to accelerate his death. It'll make it easier for us to come in and pick up some territory over here, as well as at Navarra. Al-Andalus, again, hopefully we will have a realm divide come up soon, and then we can start picking away at Al-Andalus as well. Old Vasconia is like territory over here. So we really want to focus on Al-Andalus. But up north over here, what's going on with West Francia? You're at war with the Northman army. Gotcha. And he's about to lose it too, actually. But yes, folks, if you weren't able to tell, I'll make it clear right now. The reason I was doing that quick recap of our current situation is because this is where we're going to be calling it a day, folks. A pretty eventful stream today. A little slow to start, perhaps, but we got our independence after a 4-year war, gained a bit more territory in Navarra, had a lot of trouble to deal with at home, a lot more finagling with internal politics than I'd anticipated, and managing our prestige and gold. Piety is in the bag, so we don't have to worry about that anymore, which means as soon as this war is over, which hopefully won't be too far into the next session, we'll be able to move into Navarra and Asturias with the boatload of piety we have. Very quickly, just want to say I have a video that's releasing on the channel in just a couple of minutes' time, which I think many of you, I think all of you will find rather interesting. It's with regards to Steam Next Fest. Put a lot of time into that video, so keep an eye out for it. I'll be sharing it on Twitter and stuff as well, but it'll be releasing in just a handful of minutes' time after this stream is over. If you could check it out and let me know what you think about that, that'd be awesome. But folks, this stream is coming to an end right now. We will continue. We'll pick up where we're leaving things off Monday next week, 10 a.m. Eastern, starting at the same time as always. And of course, the VODs are always available for viewing right after the stream is over as well. Pretty good day today. Our supply, I think, is all right for our army. We're okay, right? We're okay. As we travel through friendly territory, I think we'll be fine, right? So we should be fine when we get up over here, and I'm not too concerned. I do want to take advantage of their low supply. That's the one thing that's drawing me towards this engagement. But we'll make a call on that, I think, next time. It looks as though Glory has won, by the way, as far as Dynasty Legacies are concerned. So it looks like we'll be going with Glory. It's got 55% versus 45 for Coterie, with 263 votes. I think it's time to call it, right? If I don't do it now, then when will I do it? So let's go ahead and end that poll as the last step of today, as Arson actually asks, what about Dynasty Legacy? Absolutely. The poll with 263 votes, Glory has won with 55%, and so the last decision of the day is desirable match from Glory will be added, because after all, we are trying to bask in glory. With that done, folks, just want to say, as always, a massive thanks to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly month after month, year after year. So thank you very much for all that support. It really makes a very huge difference. And of course, a big old thanks to each and every one of you for watching. Whether you're watching live or you're watching the VOD, without each and every one of you, again, none of this would be happening. So thank you so very much for that. As always, if you're watching the VOD, don't hesitate to leave a like and a comment down below as well. Or if you're watching live on your way out, don't hesitate to hit that like button. It's been absolutely great having such a great crowd. Thank y'all for joining in. I hope you've been enjoying. I certainly have. It's been quite the journey. It has been quite the journey so far, and we're going to pick up the pace next time because, yeah, just kind of getting back into it. That's getting that fuzzy streamer brain going again has been an interesting hump or two. There might be a stream tomorrow. There might be a stream the day after. I'm not sure yet. Keep an eye out on the Discord as well as on my Twitter. Links to both of those are in the description down below. !social. We'll bring those into chat as well. But I might be doing an extra stream this week before Friday when we're continuing our Disco Elysium stream. That'll be interesting as well. Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, same time as always. Hailstorm says, "Can I ask you a question?" Yeah, go for it. Ask away, and I'll be calling it a stream shortly. But hopefully, I catch your question before I do that. Derek, thank you very much. Glad you make it today. Have a lovely week indeed. Seamus, good point. I'm so out of it. It's Monday. Yeah, it's so weird. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Yeah, there's the rest of it to go. I will be revisiting Planet Zoo with a new DLC for sure. Yeah, I want to wrap up the old DLC. I'm hoping to do that this week, but with Stream Next Fest and stuff, it's been challenging. I'm hoping to wrap up the previous DLC this week, and then picking up the next DLC when it drops. Absolutely, yes. But yeah, folks, on that note though, thank you all very much for joining. I will catch you hopefully during the stream that takes place in the middle of the week. It'll be a bit of a surprise for me as well, but like I said, I'll tweet it, I'll share it on Discord. But there should hopefully be a stream either tomorrow or day after, and then the stream on Friday. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of those or in the comments of one of the various videos releasing over the next couple weeks. But until I catch you folks, cheers.